Long, long time ago, when people thought that we would just do this for fun, we decided to bring it to the next level. And people asked where we stood on certain things, and there was never a question. Well, I think in this episode, we need to come back and we need to remind you people where we stand in certain things. The Loki and Jabroni Show does not stand for fake news.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Loki and Jabroni Show. I am Jabroni. To my immediate right, the man of the hour, the tower of power, too sweet to be sour, funky like a monkey. Oh, Jesus. And in the box, drinking Michelob Ultra is douchebag McGee.
We want to talk about
That was it.
John Cena,
Oh, God.
my ex-boyfriend. He is piece of shit. Hey, baby. How are you?
Hey, Nikki Bella.
Oh,
how you doing?
It's Nikki
today?
Bella. I didn't recognize
Nikki
her
Bella.
without the implants.
Oh, you gotta be mean like that. Why?
Why?
Why are you so mean like that?
If monkey face John Cena don't want you, I don't want you either.
John Cena does not know what real woman looks like. This is real woman. Real woman looks like this.
Real enhanced woman. Real enhanced woman.
Don't you watch Total Divas?
Not once. Ever.
Do you watch Total Divas?
No.
Don't look at me.
Yeah.
Does nobody understand where Nikki Bella stands?
I will agree with you, Nikki. Nobody knows where he stands because much like everything else, nobody asks. They just think what they want to think.
I agree with that. I absolutely agree with that. Sorry, Nikki, but you got to go. What's going on, everybody?
You know, $5 says you keep that on, and later Nikki Bella and you are going to have a little something going on.
Can we address the gorilla in the room?
My mom's here.
Nikki Belly's got a really hairy back.
She does. Look at
That is the gorilla.
all the way down her spine.
That is.
Yeah.
And Nikki is doing. See that, John Cena? You can't see
Wow.
Nikki.
Hello, Christy. Hello, Amanda. Hello, everybody. If you're getting this on audio only on Wednesday, and welcome back to the Loki and Jabroni Show. How the hell are you this week?
Oh, great, man.
Oh, you're a liar. You are a liar. I'm not great either. I am a liar. Eddie, how are you this week?
I'm pretty good.
You're full of shit too. Douchebag Beard Jones over there.
I will. Yeah, we're gonna.
Can we talk about that real quick?
We
Can we
are.
address
Yes.
the real elephant in the room,
We
please?
are. We are.
Thank you very much.
Michelob Ultra, and we're gonna let's get this out of the way. We all agree it's an actual. It's not a bad tasting beer.
No, not at all.
It's not. It's
pretty clean.
It's a clean. Yes, right.
Smooth.
It's smooth. It's smooth, but.
And at only 68 calories, it won't make you fat.
Right, exactly.
96, 68, help me, where are we at?
Which brings
81?
No, I think it's 98.
It's got to be on the freaking label.
95 calories.
95.
Yeah, I was
okay.
going to say because
one less than
Bud
my
Light.
beloved Miller
2.6 carbs.
Yeah, it's ultra. Don't forget, it's not a light.
All right, now I got to go back.
So we talked about this. Now, if you're drinking Michelob Ultra, it's because you're a fucking Fit Finley douchebag. all
Wow,
right?
he went Fit Finley on my
I
ass
did.
right there.
I absolutely did.
Certainly not fit.
No.
96 calories,
So
I don't
if
know
you
about
are
the
drinking over 2 Michelob Ultras, you're even a bigger douchebag.
You're like
Because-
douchebag supreme.
Yeah, you're. You know what you are?
Man Bun Jones?
You are stand in fucking Cumberland Farms on a hot day, fill your cup twice, douchebag.
Ooh, I like that.
See that?
You get the 96-ounce super gulp, and you finish it off, you fill it again, you're out the door. That's not allowed, damn it. Hello,
And
Kelly.
it's done
Hello,
it
Matt.
multiple times.
Yeah, okay.
Look at that look in his face.
Show's over.
You see him over there?
We call him out.
Skin
we
crawling.
call him out like we see him.
Do you have a hot
Oh,
date?
off Nikki Bella's noggin.
Nice. In case we have
You couldn't see that.
Oh, see, you're getting better at these jokes every single week.
Every time.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
almost there.
Don't look. If you got nothing else, you go to a picnic. Somebody says, "Hey, you want a beer?" Sure. And you open the gimmick, and all they have Mick Ultra. Have one. Be a good guy. Tell your host, thank you, and then you look at your little gimmick phone and say, "Oh shit, I got to run and pick up my kid at like fucking karate death
I gotta
sword
go
classes."
get some real beer because if I drink 2 of those, I'm going to be labeled a douchebag.
Right. Then you're gonna have a man bun. You're gonna listen to Coldplay.
Thankfully, I only brought one.
You're
Yeah.
going to wear sleeves with plaid, and they're going to be rolled up and like 2-inch fucking perfect symmetrical
You're
margarine.
gonna have some sort of neo-Nazi Brill cream all the way from one side to the other haircut, millennial shit.
You're going to have your beard perfectly trimmed
Never
in
thought
all
about
one
that
color.
one. Yes.
All one color.
Yes.
I object.
Why?
You have a goatee.
More millennials are drinking PBR.
Yeah, because it's cheap.
Yeah.
And
They've yet to enjoy the perks of, like, I don't know, a real
I will
job.
say this, though. I actually did pick up a Narragansett the other day.
Mm-hmm.
it's not bad.
It's not.
Their whole formula's
not
changed.
terrible.
I
It's
drink
not
that. I
terrible.
drink that when I'm in Rhode Island.
It's not terrible.
Yeah.
Because in Rhode Island, they're usually $2 everywhere.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Right.
it's not terrible. Like
Right.
it's like a buck of Gansett. I'll take that
Well,
shit.
now that we've completely beer-shamed Eddie.
we were just breaking down the ultra the way it was. I mean, that's exactly
No, when we were live. Now we're live again.
that's how we look at it.
Yes.
It's just that.
Yes, motherfucker.
It
Yes.
is just that. All right, so real quick, because we do want to go into 2 things. We have 2 things for you folks today. Great topics, by the way, so let your people know.
Share it now.
First one's going to be fun. Where do we, as a collective group, believe the MCU is going? For those of you who don't know what MCU stands for, it is Marvel Cinematic Universe. Where do we see this going? After that, we get with what we call serious. And it's going to be gun control and our look on it. And this is just because, like I said in the beginning of this, some people seem to forget where we stand on this.
Or they read a sentence and pick out 3 words and come after you. Look, you said it right here. Did you happen to see the words that wrapped around those 3 words?
Before that. So we're going to
Pablum
reiterate
puking
on that,
asshole.
and we will also allow you guys to step in and throw in. And if we figure at that point in the show, we're pretty booming, and people are fired up at that point. So we figure
Certainly hope so.
We'll go in something smooth, and we'll finish off with something rough.
So, like starting out with Mick Ultra and moving your way to some Crown Royal.
Yeah, there you go.
Gotcha.
I love it.
Well, no, it's going to be Wachusett. I have 2 of those. In
So we are going to
Like we said.
break down our little bits of what's on our mind real quick.
Mhm.
Like 35 seconds. Boom, 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 done. Get your shit out.
Mine's probably the same as yours. So
Yeah? Mine's real quick. Talk of the town is obviously it's been lifted. Sports betting is done.
Oh, that.
Yeah, I know. Me and you are right. But sports.
I did read about that though. The sports betting.
Right. The big
ban.
thing is, does he, and by he, you know who we mean, Pete Rose, does he finally get a chance to be part of the Hall of Fame?
Hopefully, I mean, he's 72, 73 now. We'll have to have Google machine go to it.
Yeah, he's getting there.
He's up there before he dies. He has to.
Dude, he has to.
They had a chance a couple years ago when we first started this in 2015 that Rob Manfred, when he was brought in as commissioner, they petitioned Rob Manfred, and he just said, it's not the right time. Not at this time. He's unabashedly, Pete Rose, for whatever it's worth, great ball player, has an ego the size of his ass. And if you've seen Pete Rose lately, it's a big fucking ego, but you know what? He earned it. So when he goes out and unabashedly signing these baseballs, Pete Rose, I bet on baseball, that was his way, and then the book was his way of saying sorry. But now he's doing these talk shows, talking about, hell yeah, do it again, too. I made a lot of money, whatever. Shut up while you got the chance, Pete.
Yeah.
Now's the time to shut up while you got the chance.
Well, it's already said.
Hello, Janelle.
Everybody already knows what he's been through. The point being is very simply this. If he bet on it, to bet on your team is one thing, or bet against your team is one thing. To make it So you lose?
Yeah, there was a lot. He said he never did that.
And I believe that. I don't know about you, but I've done a lot of side homework here and there, and I don't think he's done that. I honestly don't believe he's done that.
No, I think for him it was just a thrill of betting. A lot of people get wrapped up in gambling like that.
Exactly. And it just so happened, like he said, he made a lot of money off of it. So it is what it is. It being lifted, I think he gets a chance. I think, come on, statistically wise, and this is what Hall of Fame is all about, is stats. Let's be honest. It's about stats and about image. And before he tarnished his image with sports betting or with gambling.
Hello, Monica. Ty Cobb was the biggest asshole in history, and he made the Hall of Fame. Shoeless Joe Jackson threw games in the 1919 World Series.
Thank you.
Never going to make the Hall of Fame.
Love Carl Yastrzemski, but that motherfucker had the biggest attitude.
He was an asshole.
He was an asshole.
We all love him.
You fucking asshole.
On the field, the captain of the Red Sox at the time.
Absolutely.
But he was an asshole. Same could be said 50-50 on, what the hell is his name? Mantle. Mantle's in the Hall of Fame. Mantle drank like a fish. He drank in the dugout.
That's what they did. They smoke.
I know.
They used to smoke on fucking halftime in football. So it's a
There used to be a time in NASCAR or in even local racing where they would smoke in the car while they're driving at 200 miles an hour.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Last thing I want is some asshole smoking a cigarette, drops the shit, goes in his lab, he turns, 12 cars are out of the race. That was Danica before Danica was cool.
You drive by this motherfucker, you look in the side, and there's fucking Dale Earnhardt with a fucking Winston in his fucking mouth, sipping on a goddamn Bud, fucking water.
Oh, hell no. You drink all you want after the race, I'm all for it.
Oh, that's like those old Steve McQueen cigarette commercials.
Yeah.
He used to pull up in his race car and be like, how's it going?
The rich, smooth, bold flavor of
exactly.
But I
Cancer Stick Jones.
I don't think there's anybody who disagrees. I think he deserves a
he's
chance.
got to
I really
get in.
do. I'm sorry. I think especially now that you're lifting it, now you're saying, okay, sports betting. Now everything's out the door. You know what I'm saying? Marijuana is becoming, at this point, it's going to become statewide. Let's be honest.
Well,
the feds ain't going to stop it, dude. And people are sports gambling. It's going to be out there. Fucking Keno across the fucking state.
Yeah.
Sports gambling is huge now. Look at all the sites you can go to.
Yeah.
King's bet and this bet and that bet and I bet and you bet.
And they're based in places where it's already legal. Yep. So guess what?
Hello, Lynch. What up?
Here's the thing, the Supreme Court case, this was after thinking about it back and forth, because pretty much everything you guys said went through my head, and thinking about it back and forth, the legality of it is not going to be what the question is. The question is, what was the policy? Because just because something's legal, if the Major League Baseball makes a policy.
I can answer that question. The owners' meetings every December, which we are in May right now, so you won't know until December when the owners' meetings happen. It has to be by a 2/3 vote. You have 30 teams or 32? 32 in Major Leagues. So you have to have the 2/3 vote, 22 or whatever, to make it reality. So if 22 owners say yes, we vote to lift the betting on baseball ban. Or even they couldn't do it in the dugout. You could bet on football all you want. There are stories for years of guys having football pools. And back in the late 80s, the Yankee players like Ricky Henderson, Don Mattingly, they have Nintendo tournaments for money, but they're not betting on the game.
Yeah, see, it's all in the baseball league's hands now.
Exactly.
But here's the thing: they say no. They're well within the right to do that.
No, I
correct.
Because he violated a policy.
I just say we give him a chance. We got to give him a chance at least.
Well, of course, you want him to get in on his merits, but again, it's really going to be up to how they want their brand.
The all-time hit leader is not in the Hall of Fame. Think about that. He never used PEDs. Yeah. He was fat. And I'm not saying that's a knock. He was a bigger player as he got older and before his career wound down. You look at Pete Rose in the late 70s, early 80s. Muscle, trim, wasn't like, The Rock, but he was muscular. He was trim. You see him do that belly flop slide into third base. He was the man. Every kid wanted to do the Pete Rose during their Little League games or even in their high school games. Yeah. Then he got thicker. He knew his career's over, but I'm only 204 hits away from this all-time record. No one's broken it since 1421 or whatever. That was a joke, guys. And boom, he does it. Well, you know how some people are going to be like, he never played in 1491? What are you talking about? No, whatever. You don't want anybody taking out of context on that one.
No, but the Indians did.
Yeah.
I think we all agree. Let's give the guy a shot. We'll see what he works out. What do you got?
Not a whole lot. Never trust a moron 20-year-old when you're trying to lift a grill. That's all I have to say.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
Pinch Nerve Jones over here.
Oh, that'll do it.
Healing slowly. Healing slowly.
That'll do it, man. Yeah. You got it. Go!
Damn!
Any job where you have to work with other people, you need to be aware of these other people.
Mm-hmm.
Especially in because we're in similar businesses.
Hallelujah, brother.
You're driving
Hallelujah.
machines around customers. You're stacking things around.
So you're admitting now
associates.
you stack lumber. Is that what? Finally, after 3 years, you're gonna?
In general,
All right.
It's in general, asshole.
I know. Hello, Heather Baba.
It usually is.
Although I did stack an entire fencing order the other day, and man, are my arms tired.
Was it made of wood?
Yes.
Okay.
Wooden pickets.
What do you got?
Stacking lumber, baby. You got anything for us?
You know what's fucked up?
What's fucked up? That should be next week, by the way, if I'm doing my math.
You heard
right.
about the former Playboy playmate that jumped was she jump out of a window with her child?
Ooh,
Killed herself and the child?
Good granny,
Was
no.
in the news? That's pretty fucked up, huh?
How the hell did I miss that?
Playmate?
A former
Playmate.
playmate that was in a custody battle with her ex-husband, I guess.
Oh, dear God.
And she
Why do you jump
Oh,
out
because she's a selfish
window
bitch. With your child
with
in
your
hands.
child?
Selfish bitch. That's why.
cause
Alright.
she cray.
So we got so in one hand we have people that say that you can't even change a baby's diaper without asking permission. And then on this
I'm
hand,
glad you guys like that video.
I know.
was proud
And then
of-
on this hand, we have mothers that are literally taking their babies and jumping out of windows because they don't want their fathers to have them. And then we have crazy bitches over here that are talking about same-sex fucking marriages not honoring Father's Day because there's two fucking women, okay? And first of all, go fuck a goat with that idea.
I read that
All
too.
right.
Someone was like, ban Father's Day. It's offensive to people.
You can go fuck a goat
But you
on
notice,
that day
you notice the feminazi didn't say anything
there
about Mother's Day.
are fathers that deserve that fucking day. We work our asses off for that day. We are actually doing jobs of other fucking fathers for that fucking day. So just try and take Father's Day away from me, motherfucker.
He'll show
and
up.
I swear to God, I will not only beat your ass, I'll piss on your grave, I'll drive your fucking car to your fucking grandmother's house, and I'll eat that pie that she just fucking baked for you.
All I was going to say is going to piss in your Cheerios, but he went the extreme right there.
Yeah.
And I kind of like it.
Yeah.
Because it is. It's all feminazi horse shit.
Fucking playing with that shit.
I
ain't playing with that shit.
It's like the gender argument. Well, you have to. No, I don't. No, I don't.
No, I don't. No, I do not.
Ban Father's Day. No.
No.
Then
Kiss
ban
my
Mother's
ass.
Day. How can you say that? Mothers do this job. And I get it.
I just
but
did.
we do a job
Guess
too.
what? They're cloning fucking sheep in Australia, motherfucker. I'm fucking, 10 years away from cloning myself? I don't need y'all.
Stephanie Adams is her name. She was 47, jumped with her 7-year-old Vincent.
Oh.
Yes, and
7-year-old?
7-year-old, yeah.
Jesus Christ, just psycho bat.
And I don't know if this was a fake or a troll or whatever. Somebody tweeted that if a woman wants to make that choice for her son, it's between her and her son, and people shouldn't judge her. And
no,
this, that, and the other thing. And
no,
I was like,
horse shit.
I was like shocked that anyone would actually say that and actually mean it.
It was probably some 22-year-old
Nah, it was a
feminazi
troll.
that made that comment.
It was a
man.
troll.
It was
Probably-
a man.
Oh man,
Yeah, probably the same guy that said the only thing that got between her and her child was the street.
yeah.
Bad joke.
Yeah.
I'm just, but,
I know, but
it's
it's
going to be out
probably
there.
the same
It's going to be
guy.
out there.
Probably the same guy.
I'm telling you right now, fuck, it's just going to be out there,
Ah.
dude. Anything
How?
to get a rise. It's just like we spoke on earlier, man. People fucking talk about Trump and they Trump doesn't need to be on fucking Twitter. And they're the same motherfuckers that will tweet their own personal shit or they'll put their own fucking personal shit on fucking social media, dude. People just need to shut their fucking mouths.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is we're doing all this talking on social media when all we need to do is just look at each other and talk.
How hard is that?
That's not hard anymore.
How many times?
It's not, dude.
Not to open up. Well, not that we're going to open up a wound here. We're fucking grown ass men, and we get past our shit. How many times have you and I gone nose to nose, wanting but never actually acting on, I should just curl up a fist and punch this motherfucker.
Fuck yeah.
And what happens about 15 minutes later?
We're drinking beers and fucking high-fiving.
Yep. You know why? Because we understand. We know how to get through it.
Because we shut the fuck up and we actually talk to the person.
At one point, we do.
This motherfucker right here.
I can't believe he did this to me.
This motherfucker right here.
Oh, Christ. I know. Before we talk about the fantastic world of the Marvel Cinematic Universe that we're going to lead off with, I want to pay a few bills. That is awesome. I'm looking forward to it.
It's going to be the fun. It's going to be the fun
I got some
aspect.
notes up in my head.
Aspect.
Don't forget that the fundraiser between now and April is Chad Hatfield and Team World Vision. I will be posting a link after our Han Solo contest ends. We'll be back at the top of the page where you can donate $1, $5, $10, $50 to Chad Hatfield and Team World Vision. They are raising money, and he will be running the New York City Marathon come November as a show for his dedication to Team World Vision and bringing clean water to countries that don't have it. Would you like a Loki Jabroni Show t-shirt? I know I would. I got one. You know where I got it? cafepress.com/Loki Jabroni. T-shirts, long sleeves, all sorts of crazy shit you can get there. Also, www.lokijabroni.com. You can shop one of our fabulous affiliates. We'll be talking about that in just a little while. And if you want to donate to the show, www.patreon.com/Loki and Jabroni. Make a donation and get your ass on board. Now,
I love it.
Hear you whispering. I will get your request.
We are back, by the way. We are going to be live at the deck, which, by the way, he has the biggest deck in Connecticut.
Mm-hmm.
He does.
SummerSlam, it's August 19th, 2018.
That deck is huge, dude.
Let's put it this way. It's all deck.
Yes.
No bar.
That's right.
It's just one huge deck.
Yep. And wait a... Nice. So you requested something. Is that what you wanted?
You been talking to my girl, yo?
John, what are you doing here?
I'm gonna fuck you up, dude.
Bring it on, monkey
face. You were talking to my girl, yo.
I'm a homo.
That's it, yo. I'm on with you.
John Cena sucks. Ow, 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 ow. John Cena sucks. Stop hitting me. What the fuck is wrong with you, John?
Oh, Bella. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Give it to me, Bella.
Oh, no, John Cena is down.
What is wrong with you? My God, he nearly broke him in half.
All righty.
Oh, man.
So here we go.
All right.
So I'm going to give you guys a real... I just learned this today, and I'm real fucking excited about this. Spider-Man is obviously signed on, so you guys know.
Mm-hmm.
Spider-Man is going to be signed on for the long term, which is cool because
I've announced the next movie.
I absolutely love.
Is it still?
I like him. I do.
Is it still Andrew Garfield in the lead?
No. You didn't see.
Sony's done with. Spider-Man.
You haven't seen fucking Homecoming?
No.
Please.
Did you see Civil War?
What? No. Yeah. Did you see Civil War?
I don't remember if I did. I did.
You had to have when he was like Underoos.
Oh yeah.
That's the new Spider-Man.
Okay.
It's probably one of the best things about Civil War.
Yeah.
Okay.
Watching him beat the fuck out of Captain America.
Do me a favor and watch Homecoming.
Absolutely.
And
I still haven't seen it. I gotta rent it.
I will
watch Michael Keaton as Vulture.
Okay, I will do what you guys sometimes don't do. I will watch it within the week and report.
I hear he did one of these deals for shits and giggles.
He did. Nice. He did. It was awesome, though.
Nice.
It was awesome.
You're leading the parade, my friend.
He's great. So, anyways, they re-signed him. He's coming back as the Vulture, which is fucking great because Michael Keaton fucking drilled it. So you know that he's signed on for long term. All right. Mm-hmm. We know that our friend Chris Evans, a.k.a. Captain America, is signed on for at least...
That surprised me.
One more movie.
Yeah.
One more movie. Well, he knew about this for a long time. He knew he was in Avengers 4. He was signed in until Avengers 4, so we knew that was happening. Gamora, Star-Lord, pretty much Drax, all those guys re-signed for Guardians of the Galaxy 3, which, by the way, is now Volume 3, in case you didn't know. Mm-hmm. So every single one is after the mixtape.
It's a mixtape.
Right, exactly.
Now, How much does Vin Diesel make for one of those movies just by saying "I am Groot" throughout the entire fucking film?
Fucking Robert Downey Jr.
Oh well, obviously because he's got one fucking line.
$45 million to fucking be in Spider-Man: Homecoming.
How am I supposed to remember these lines by the time filming comes?
Well, it is Vin Diesel in his defense, so he can't do more than 6 lines ever in a movie. So
I don't know if you remember the Iron Giant.
Yeah,
he didn't have lines in that either.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He was the Iron Giant.
And he was the Iron Giant. He just made...
All right.
I'm Groot.
Oh, face.
I'm Groot.
Anywho.
I believe it was $5 million.
Just to say I am Groot for 2 hours.
It's not bad.
Nice.
Well, you got to say it 5 or 6
lucky.
different ways, because there's I'm Groot.
Yeah.
And then there's...
He did say we are Groot.
I'm Groot. He did say we are.
He said we are Groot before he got blowed up.
And that's well, that was a whole other freaking
Right.
pull up the heartstrings thing. Chad what the fuck's his last name? Chadwick
Boseman.
Thank you. Black Panther obviously signed on for Black Panther 2, which real quick, I did see Black Panther over the weekend.
And?
I've heard people that either love it or hate it.
I've heard the same.
Look, I don't hate it, but like the hype that this movie got, like
that's why I didn't go to see it.
I was like, look, dude. And did you see it?
No.
And you haven't seen it yet either? Look, Michael B. Jordan fucking knocked that shit out of the park.
I heard he
dude.
was fantastic.
He was fucking amazing.
I like stuff he's doing.
But once again, every single time they got a great villain, they don't give you enough of them, dude. They don't give you enough of them. The only movie that's gotten that right so far is the new fucking Avengers, which I don't know if you guys have seen it yet. But Thanos is the perfect villain. In my eyes, he's the perfect villain. A villain makes you empathetic for what he's doing. You don't always believe in it. You're not like, yeah, dude. But at some point, you listen to his story. You listen to it, and you're like, fuck, dude. I could actually, if the chips were down and I'm that dude, I might actually do that. I could actually fucking do, you don't know.
No.
Who's to say, like, say your dad, we all know that he was a police officer, right? Yeah. So let's say you're 10 years old, right? Halfway through your dad's career, he's like, fuck this bullshit. I'm going to start getting a life of crime. Mm-hmm. He starts dabbling on the side, right? That starts affecting you. Now he starts kind of pulling you into it. You know what I'm saying? Now the Chris Burns that we know, the jabroni that we know, is a completely fucking different person just because of the way that you were brought up, just the way that you were raised.
Sure.
You can never say that you would ever be like that person ever, because of the person that you are now.
In this mind's eye, no, I can't.
Right, exactly. But unless you took them footsteps and unless you went down that path, and this is my point, a good villain will make you see that way sometimes. They'll make you go, okay. We all saw Justice League.
Yeah.
Dude, he was just going around beating the hell out of people, trying to get shit.
I didn't like Steppenwolf was the weakest part of that movie.
He sucked.
Yeah.
Other than that, I liked the movie.
Can we be honest? Wonder Woman was a fucking great movie, but Ares was another fucking bad villain, dude.
Yes.
She carried that movie.
All he was trying to do is the same thing. Oh, we did destroy the fucking world. Same old fucking bullshit, right?
Hello, Stacy.
Thanos made you actually believe this madman. For a couple seconds. You're like, I'm empathetic, and that's a good villain. That's a good villain.
Not only empathetic but sympathetic. Like, wow, damn, that happened.
Backing up a little bit, I can't find out how much exactly Vin Diesel was paid, but apparently he does have to do that for every language that the film is distributed in.
All right.
They're making him do, like, he has to say, I am Groot, and then in Spanish, he has to say, I am Taco.
Yo, me amo Groot.
And
Yo quiero
in Italy,
Gruto.
he's got to say, I am spaghetti.
All right.
I
am schnitzel.
awesome.
In Russia, he's got to say, I am borscht.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
But no, he does Groot in every, so like.
I wonder if everybody else does that too. We have to follow that
I'm going to go on, Guardians of the Galaxy 2 is on Netflix. I'm tempted to play in every language.
There you go. Good thinking. And
But
just
yeah,
listen.
every language is distributed, and I guess he's doing it. So
That's fantastic.
Well, because I know, like, in
he's
Japan,
earning his $5 million.
I know Japan has their certain, like, voice actors that, you know, do their thing, and they're like Steven Seagal's over there and fucking, you know, yeah, you know what I mean. They're just like super fucking, oh my God, they acted in this?
Oh, there's a voice actors union.
Oh my God. Mm-hmm. Oh, I know they do. It's fucking crazy, dude. A voice actors union. Think about that. All right, so anyways.
I just found out the guy who did voice Megatron did the voice of the chimp in Raiders of the Lost Ark.
No shit.
Or the monkey, the annoying monkey.
That's
he
pretty
did
cool.
all that. I mean, that's what I heard when he.
I also recently found out, and this is pretty cool, RoboCop's fucking armor was $1 million.
Wow.
The entire movie cost $13 million to make.
Oh yeah,
and his armor was $1 million.
Well, because everything else was stop motion.
Yeah,
there was never a full. Well, I think there's one full size Ed 209, then the rest is stop motion.
Dude, that movie won an Oscar for sound.
Yeah.
I remember the day and the time and all that.
Oh,
bullshit.
dude, fucking a great movie. Anyways, off subject because but Marvel did end up getting RoboCop. By the way,
oh wow,
they have.
Oh yeah, they did comics.
Yeah, they did.
Yes. So that's another fucking woohoo. There we go. So I know you guys don't read comics of nowadays, but you know that. So the Marvel universe pretty much broke off into there's all kinds of different factions. The Marvel universe pretty much rebooted.
Well, it's new 52, right?
Right, exactly.
Like the movies that we've been seeing are New 52.
So it's the same idea. Right, exactly. So it's the same idea of DC right now. DC has two specific worlds. One that you know and love, and the other one which is considered what was it? The video game.
Like Injustice?
Yes, thank you. Gods Among Us.
Gods Among Us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Injustice. So that is going on in a whole other dimension.
And all that different stuff all ties
exactly,
together.
Right.
Yeah.
So this is exactly what Marvel's done. Marvel has finally said, okay, we realized we fucked up and we have like all these fucking dimensions going on. So let's cut it down to this. So they took this dimension over here, which we're kind of used to, but they kind of like flipped a couple things around. And then they have this universe over here, which if you're not used to, you're just like, holy fuck. You're talking Miles Morham is Spider-Man, which is the black and red. I don't know which is a really cool fucking outfit.
Yeah.
Really badass outfit. But he is a young black African American. Miss Marvel is the first ever is it Pakistani? Yeah, it is. It's Pakistani. She's the first Pakistani hero ever. So she's like, and it's Miss Marvel.
Yeah.
Like, dude, that's not a name that you can't spit on. Miss Marvel.
Yeah.
Dude. You know what I'm saying?
That's going way back.
Obviously, Thor's a woman. For the
Whoa!
Jane took over the mantle of Thor. She was dying of cancer, and he gave her the hammer to continue on. So
they don't touch on this in the movies, but in the comics, Blake becomes Thor.
Yes,
and they kind of took that out of the movie.
Right.
The closest they did was he puts on a shirt with the name Blake on it.
Yeah,
but they don't really touch into that because it used to be he had a cane. He would smack the cane on the ground, scream Odin, and he'd become Thor.
He'd become Thor, right? Exactly.
And
but
the cane would become the hammer.
But see, for people, it's just too much. I mean, hell, his the weapon that he has forged in the newest movie is Beta Ray Bill's fucking hammer.
Yeah,
and I love Beta Ray Bill. He's like my favorite fucking Thor incarnation. But he ain't gonna be there. But did you see Thor Ragnarok?
Yes, loved it.
Did you see the horse fit when they were going into the main arena?
Yeah,
and there was 4 heads.
Yes,
on the outside, the lower right that kind of looked like a horse head. That was Beta Ray Bill. That's okay. That's the alternate Thor. That's the alternate Thor universe.
All right. I learned something tonight.
You feel that, baby. You feel that.
I might have to go back and rewatch that.
And actually, do you know the one up in the top right-hand corner is Man-Thing. And I actually looked at it. It is, dude, with the tentacles and fucking everything, dude. It's fucking pretty cool.
Answer it. Put him on the show. Fuck it.
Right.
No,
right.
Seriously. Next time is put him right up next to the microphone. We'll have fun.
What is it? Do you know there's actually, before Marvel started the cinematic universe and other people still had the rights to their movies, there's a Man-Thing movie.
Is it really?
Yes, there is.
I haven't watched it, but it looked pretty bad. So it'd be interesting.
Starring Johnny Wad and Amber Sheets.
So
Man Thing.
heading into this, we already know that the Russo brothers had planned for what they considered. What was it? It wasn't an event. It was. They have stages.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So we're in stage 2 right now. They already have stage 4 planned.
Phase.
Phase.
Well,
Thank you.
We're in. I think right now we're in phase 3, aren't we? And then we're
No,
going
I think
into
we're
phase
just.
4?
I think we're ending phase.
I thought Iron
2.
Man 3 ended phase 1, or the first Avengers.
No, I thought that was.
I'm pulling up the chart.
All right. You pull up the
I'm
chart.
pulling the
Get it.
chart.
Pull up the chart, but I was pretty sure that was Civil War that ended that. And this one right now is just getting ready to end 3. Like we're getting ready to come on to 3.
I haven't. Kevin Feige of Marvel has like this whole thing.
No, I know. Some
planned
people
out.
have done some really good. That's what I'm saying. Some people have done some really good research into this, but I've actually have my own theories too as well.
And what are they? Oh, he's getting the flow chart?
Okay, yeah. Phase 3, it starts with Civil War, Guardians 2, Black Panther, Captain Marvel.
Yes, but see,
Doctor Strange,
Captain
Ragnarok.
Marvel is in the 90s, so that would be considered part of Phase 1.
No, the Captain Marvel. It says right here, Captain Marvel is Phase 3. That's
right.
the next movie to come out.
I know, but what I'm saying is that's based in the 90s. Captain Marvel is based in the 90s.
The Karen Danvers story?
Yes. You actually learn about the Coulson backstory.
Oh,
That's why it's on a fucking.
okay.
Didn't you know it was on a pager? It's on a fucking. Yeah, everybody's seen that fucking picture.
Gotcha.
Y'all seen that fucking old school pager? I know you did. When it's got fucking the Captain Marvel fucking insignia on it. There's a reason why it's a pager because this is in the 90s. When you watch this movie, it's going to be based in the 90s. This is right. That's what
They
I'm saying.
changed it up. Okay,
Right.
Ant-Man and Wasp is next.
Yes.
Captain Marvel is
Yes.
going to come out next March. It looks
Right.
like. Or
No, that's right after Ant-Man, I thought. No, it's right before
Ant-Man,
right before Avengers.
Ant-Man
Yes.
and Wasp,
Yes.
and then the next Avengers.
Okay.
And then Captain Marvel, and this one they haven't said a lot about, Inhumans.
Here comes dumb, uneducated comic question. You knew you were going to get a couple of these. I got
fine.
one. I thought, in my mind's eye, and I got a blanket upstairs with Captain Marvel being a part of the DC universe.
He is.
He is.
Shazam.
Right.
Absolutely.
But we're talking about Captain Marvel in the Marvel universe.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, explain as best you can to the uninitiated, like
So
myself.
you know who
Yep.
Deadpool is, right?
Yes.
And you know who Deathstroke
Deathstroke.
is,
Yes.
right?
Deadpool
so
is
there's
a parody
Wade
of-
Wilson,
Gotcha.
and then there's Slade Wilson.
Ah.
So Marvel has been doing this back and forth. So you have the Swamp Thing,
Mhm.
and then you have Man Thing.
Man Thing, yeah.
Now, see, they're the same,
Side deviation, totally out of
Gotcha.
it.
right?
TMNT Shredder
Marvel
the Foot
has
Clan
Spider-Man.
is a parody of Deadpool's The Hand,
Gotcha.
Right.
or Daredevil's The Hand.
Right.
All right. No,
The Shredder
no.
is a parody of what the hell's his name? There's a villain in Marvel. It's
Oh, fucking Strife.
maybe.
Get all the-
Splinter is literally a parody of Stick
Okay.
Yeah.
from Daredevil.
Yeah,
Okay.
So,
yeah.
but if you want to talk about the Captain Marvel thing, because I actually just watched this whole spiel on it, you have to go back to before there was a Marvel and before there was a DC. There was a
Right.
bunch of little
Right.
independent comic people, and some guy had DC essentially is the first Captain Marvel. They
Yes.
did the first Captain Marvel and Shazam and all that. Shazam is the power word. Captain Marvel is the
Is
hero.
his title right?
Right.
That's right, exactly.
And at one point, the same company had both characters, and then they retired Captain Marvel.
Mhm.
Marvel started making Captain Marvel
it up.
comics, and DC kind of complained at one. DC bought the original Captain Marvel and decided to bring him back, and those are the only two characters that are allowed to have the same name.
Okay.
But DC tends to differentiate theirs and just call him Shazam.
Which
Right.
after they did that, they changed it because at first Captain Marvel was a guy in Marvel as well.
Right.
And then they changed it to Ms. Marvel, and it became Carol Danvers. And then they got the rights to
Carol
actually...
Danvers
What
is
up,
the
Titty
old
Bar
Miss
Eric?
Marvel,
Thanks for
isn't she?
watching.
She's Ms.
And then
Marvel.
she became,
right.
she's the old Miss Marvel that
Yes.
became Captain Marvel.
And then
Okay.
she
Because the
became, when
original
they got
Captain
the
Marvel
rights,
died.
right, and they got the rights back.
Poor
oh yeah,
jabroni.
no, exactly.
No, I'm absorbing all this. This
And
is
they
good
got
shit.
they got the rights back, and then she became Ms.
Rogue,
Marvel. Or
Rogue
Captain
has
Marvel
her
again.
powers because she absorbed Miss Marvel. That's why Rogue is able to fly in the comics.
Yes.
And that's why that Miss Marvel is Carol Danvers, wasn't
Right,
it?
yes.
And that's why Carol Danvers became Captain Marvel.
And that's
Because
why they became...
She lost her memory or something. I can't remember.
And
but-
Rogue helped her get it back because
Right.
every single time Rogue
Right.
touches somebody,
And-
which is why, and you don't understand, like X-Men, when people are like, oh, what's going on in the Avengers? Like, dude, you don't even know, like the Infinity Gauntlet comic-wise we said this, it was across like
I pulled
hundreds.
up. If you pull up the original issue of the Infinity War, right in the front of the cover, there's Wolverine.
Yes.
He's one of the main
Yes, he
people
was.
in that storyline. Just like with Civil War, the X-Men were very big in that one,
Yes.
that original comic line. So what
Right.
you saw in the movie,
Huge.
you saw in the
I remember the comic.
total
line, yeah.
bullshit.
Wolverine
Total
chased
bullshit.
down fucking Nitro for 3 fucking comics, and he was part of the original. That happened in Stamford, Connecticut, where they blew it up and they blew up the school.
Yeah.
That was huge.
They didn't
dude.
blow up Titan Tower? That would have been better.
No, it was Stamford, Connecticut. As a matter of fact, that was the first time we had this huge fucking. Oh my god, we're in a Marvel
Connecticut's
comic.
in the
Oh,
comic
yeah.
book.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because when I saw Civil War, I'm just like, this is just not what.
It's not the same, no, because X-Men were huge in this, and the fact that X-Men
because the mutant registry was a big part of Civil War. You know how they call it the Accords?
Right.
They did have the Accords, but the mutant registry was a much bigger part of
yes,
it. And they're not
huge,
Disney
huge
and
part of
Marvel. I don't know about now because they bought Fox, but the Marvel Cinematic Universe is not allowed to use the word mutant.
Really?
And
Yeah.
this is why this is where leads us with this conversation.
Right.
Disney is buying all this up. You know they're buying this up.
Oh, they're snapping up
it's funny.
properties left
and
and
it's
right.
funny because somebody said the other day, Disney's going to let heads roll around and this, that, and the other thing. And it's like, where the hell have you been lately?
Scream.
Dude, not only that, can we go back to even that? Can we go back to the 90s? Y'all remember Tarzan?
Yeah.
What happened to Homeboy? He got hung.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all remember the fucking Jafar? He didn't exactly fucking, die a fucking really nice death.
Ursa got a shit
Lion King.
jabbed
There
right
you
into
go.
her.
Lion
Yeah.
King, fucking eaten by hyenas. The dude from fucking Hunchback of Notre Dame fell down to the fucking pits of hell. I mean, this is a goddamn priest that fell to the pits of hell, for fuck's sake.
And then
dude.
Dio sang about him for 40 fucking
there you
years.
go.
A lot of people forget, like Disney is just a parent company. Like
Gaston.
they have all those
fucking
companies.
impaled, dude. Gaston
Yeah.
was impaled, dude. That was like in the 80s, and people are like, "Oh my god, Disney's letting heads come off."
Because
Dude, if you watch
I'm saving the vial.
If
I'm
anybody
saving it.
watches the original Sleeping Beauty, it's a very dark movie.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Disney's
You know?
fucked up, people. Like, there's a reason why Disney has adult fans. It's because there is dark
And
images.
this
to
is a
them.
true story too. At one point, Disney was the #1 distributor of pay-per-view softcore porn.
Really?
I believe that.
Yeah, it's one thing Michael Eisner's brought with him when he took
Dude,
over the company because they
go
were.
on.
A lot of people don't know Disney was almost bankrupt.
Look. Go on to fucking any of these UJIS sites and anything else. Was a fucking people love that crazy ass fucking Hyeta
Yeah.
bull, whatever the Henta, whatever the fucking that cartoon bullshit. dude.
Right.
They love that shit. You know Disney made a buck off that. I don't
Oh,
give a
yeah.
fuck who you are.
There was a rumor not too long ago, not to get too far off topic. We covered it, I think, last week or the week before on the Speedway review, that Disney is a potential buyer for NASCAR.
Yes.
Which,
Yes.
let's be honest, NASCAR's been desensitized enough. It's just starting to come back to where adults are looking at it going, yeah, all right, it's not just these wishy-washy
Right,
milquetoast characters. We got real fucking guys out
We
there
got
that we can
real
love,
guys out-
hate,
right.
whatever. The last thing I want is Disney putting their hands all over it, but at the same time, Disney would put the promotional
They got the
vehicle.
money.
You know what? Disney,
Exactly.
I'll tell you right now, I disagree with you. Disney buying NASCAR would be the best thing for the
I
sport.
was just
Dude, that's what I'm
finishing
saying.
saying that because they
Disney
have a
buying
promotional
MCU
machine.
and
Well, not
buying
just
Fox and buying fucking the X-Men, for my
Right.
opinion, is awesome. They're willing to give the fans
hear what
what
you have
we
to say when you
want.
net- go
What
ahead.
we want, dude. And it's the same thing with NASCAR. They're willing to give the fans what they want. Disney loves fans. They love them, dude. They
Well, they love money.
And-
Fans pay money.
Dude,
Right.
Go on their Twitter account. They are on that shit every fucking 30 minutes, dude.
Here's some of the companies they own. ABC Television.
ESPN.
Marvel.
Tell you what, the NASCAR could write its own ticket at the parks.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Are you serious?
Could you imagine tying in the
And then we're
Daytona
talking about
500
them
with the
actually
park?
going into the goddamn Olympics?
Yeah.
Let them get funded by fucking Disney.
Well,
I guarantee you it's an Olympic sport next fucking Summer Olympics. I'm not even joking, dude.
I don't know if you're like fully aware of like Walt Disney World in Florida. It's all a swamp. It's built on a swampland.
Yeah.
They own all that swampland. They could drop a track at
they
Disney
could.
World. It could be the Disney World Open or whatever the hell you guys want to call it.
You could do
Absolutely.
3 tracks. You could do one where it's an actual professional track. You could do one track over there where the whole bunch of amateurs can actually race. And you throw a track back here where a whole bunch of, like, us can sit there and rent cars and fucking smash them into walls like retards.
I mean, Kevin Harvick would finally be with his people, the dwarves.
Yeah, the retards.
You're going to get slapped. You know that, right?
Look at that face! He's a dwarf!
6 for 4 with an asterisk, baby. Well, fine. Well, because it was an all-star race this past week, you can't count it toward the points. 6 with an asterisk for 4, baby.
But there's other companies too. Dimension Films, Miramax. These are Disney companies. So they've been cutting heads off for years.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I said, all 4 Scream movies, a Scream TV show. They've done countless horror movies.
Dude,
One of my
like
favorite
I said,
Miramax films is...
I just gave you a handful of Disney movies.
Yeah.
Cartoons.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Cartoons, dude.
Disney owning a company does not mean it's going to get watered down.
Right, but going back to my initial reaction...
Oliver and Company was hit by a train.
When Marvel is bought by Disney, I'm thinking, oh shit, here it comes. It's the end of the world. No, it wasn't. It was a great thing. So going back to the point you were making, and I didn't get to finish, but you made the point that I was going to make. You put that Disney promotional machine behind something like NASCAR. If Vince McMahon ever dies and the kids want to sell to Disney. Sell WWE to Disney.
Yeah, dude.
There's only one property Disney has that I think they're totally fucking up.
Playboy.
Muppets.
Well, yeah.
The Muppets. They're totally fucking up the
Once
Muppets.
Henson went,
They don't know what to do with them. I think you're right.
Exactly. Frank Oz actually just said that in an interview. Disney, they're good people. They don't know what to do with them. They don't understand the characters.
They need to let it go.
There was a certain amount of
performers.
There was a certain amount of dry humor to the Muppets that the Disney audience isn't ready for or doesn't get.
I
think they want it, but I think Ed's right. I think they're not listening to the people that have been using these characters. Like, if you're Fozzie Bear's voice and you're Fozzie Bear's puppeteer and you've been doing this for 20 fucking years, 30 fucking years, dude, hello, listen to these people.
Put the last Muppet movie that came out, okay? They asked Frank Oz if he would come back.
What was that, 2000, right?
No, it was a couple of years
ago. I
ago.
was going to say 4 or 5 years ago.
They did.
No,
so that's how bad it was. It came and went. You didn't even know.
I didn't even know.
But they asked.
Last one I remember was the one fucking New York one.
Wow.
Trying to get the band back together.
Yeah, Jim Henson was still alive back then.
Yeah,
Muppets Take Manhattan.
That's when I consider
The Great Muppet Caper is my favorite one.
That was a good one.
That was a good one too, yeah.
But like they asked Frank Oz, like, will you come back and do Fozzie and all the characters he used to do? And he's just like, I'll consider it if I can direct.
Who better?
Oscar-winning Frank Oz.
Who better?
Who did Dirty Rotten Scoundrels? I think he won an Oscar for a couple other really great movies. Blues Brothers 2000.
His father was a hell of a wizard too.
Wasn't bad. Blues Brothers 2000 wasn't bad.
Wasn't bad, but it
wasn't Blues Brothers, man. It wasn't. Like,
you can't have it without
Belushi. It shouldn't have been done.
Disney.
It shouldn't have been done.
Disney told him no. We're going in a different direction.
Wow. Thank you, fuck you.
You tell Frank Oz, who they still call to do Yoda to this day, even though he's got plenty of fuck you money.
Yoda
need I do not.
No.
He's got beyond fuck you money.
You don't tell Frank Oz, no, you cannot direct my movie.
That's just horseshit.
He's just like, and all he was saying is, you want me to stick my hand up Miss Piggy's ass again? You just let me direct the movie.
Yeah.
So who better?
But he knows
he directed The Dark Crystal with Jim Henson and the couple Muppet movies.
Yes.
What a great fucking movie too, Dark Crystal.
Oh, that's gonna be a TV show on Netflix.
I know.
I can't wait.
Looking forward to it. So,
back to Marvel.
We're going to go back to this, wrap it up. I do like the fact that Disney took them over, like I said, and they are willing to do the shit they're doing. Just go watch fucking the new Avengers movie.
They're letting Marvel make the movies.
Right, exactly. They're giving the fans what they fucking want. They're listening to the fans. They're going to go through with it, which is why, like, when you say the whole NASCAR thing, I think it's a good thing.
And seemingly,
they want to help the fans out. They want to give the fans what they want. They want to give them everything.
From an outsider's perspective, again, I'm now jumping back into the whole Marvel universe. Yeah. I'm loving the movies that I've seen. It seems like we get a new Marvel cinematic action feature once every 6 to 9 months, and it's great.
Or new. Let's not forget the TV on Netflix.
Yeah.
We're getting that too.
And
they're hitting 100 with all those.
The Daredevil, from what I hear, is fantastic.
Can we talk about the Luke Cage fucking coming out to freaking dude? when he comes out, was it let's make the ruckus or let's bring the ruckus. Let me bring the dude.
Dude,
that was the best cinematic fucking entrance ever, dude. I don't give a fuck who you are. That was fantastic, dude. That was fantastic. Mm-hmm. That was better than Marvel on the silver screen, dude. That was.
Did you see the Defenders, the miniseries?
Yes. You noticed that was.
I loved.
Oh, you didn't see them.
Greatest scene when Iron Fist punches Luke Cage in the face, and he's just like, and he just sits there, and he's like, ow.
Yeah.
But he's still sitting there. I'm like, that's fucking great. If you know, eventually Luke Cage and Iron Fist become a duo.
Right.
Was it Power Man and the Iron Fist?
Yes.
And so to see them like fight with each other is just fucking great.
It was epic, and not only like we said,
Iron
before,
Fist I didn't like too much.
They become I'm not very bad. They got to work on it. I love Punisher.
Oh my god, he's the Punisher we deserve.
Man. Fucking great.
The Punisher Gotham deserves.
Finally.
Sorry, Dolph.
They become the Defenders. And just a little teaser in case you guys don't notice, a little Easter egg. Groot during the new Avengers movie is actually playing a little handheld game. Mm-hmm. Guess what it is?
What is it?
Defender.
No shit.
So for a little bit there, Groot was part of the Defenders.
Yeah, Groot's using cell phones.
Well, Iron Man was part of the Guardians of the Galaxy for a little bit.
Exactly. So there's a whole lot of things.
I'm wondering if they're setting that up too, the way they're getting all spacey.
We talked.
Answer it. You had your marching orders. Answer it.
They're trying to sell me a car.
Then we'll make them buy our car.
So where do we see this going?
Growing and prospering like nobody's business.
Right, no, but character-wise.
Yeah, I think it's time to roll into
we have to go. No, you have to. This is why it's setting up what it's setting up.
Because Robert Downey Jr. is approaching 60.
Robert already said he's only got a couple movies left. He has went on Twitter and he has actively said he only has 1 or 2 movies left under the Marvel
he
contract.
Said that before.
Yeah,
and he
couldn't stay away.
Then you get Rocky 21.
Chris Evans, same thing.
He wants to move on.
I'm only signed on for 1 more movie, which tells me who gets the mantle now. Do we give it to Falcon or do we give it to Bucky?
Bucky.
We give it to Bucky.
Gotta give it to Bucky.
Well, Bucky is the original one that takes it. But right now, Falcon is Captain America. Right now, Falcon is Captain America.
They probably give it to Falcon.
That's what I'm thinking. So now,
I don't think.
Where do we go with Thor? Valkyrie's missing, but she is unconfirmed, not dead. She wasn't on the list of bodies that showed up, and neither is Korg from Thor Ragnarok. Remember the funny rock guy?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He was unconfirmed dead there as well. So Isn't
everybody dead?
No. If they were on the ship, yes. But it's known that before Thanos got there, something jettisoned away. So they're saying one of them was Valkyrie, which I love that character, by the way. If y'all didn't, the comics back in the day, Valkyrie she was a part of the Avengers for a long fucking time, dude.
I like Sif.
I do too, but Valkyrie
They're not doing a lot with her, though.
They won't. She
who else I don't think is getting a fair shake? Maria Hill.
Yeah, I know.
Maria Hill.
She's coming back, though. She's coming back. Watch. Watch. You got to see the new Avengers.
I know. I got to
see the new Avengers. Trust me. She's coming back. Trust me on this. If we're going into a new phase,
David Hasselhoff has to come back as Nick Fury.
Oh my God.
There's no way around. There's no way away from it.
Let it go. I'm sorry.
Was it the gray hair on this?
Yeah.
Motherfucking Samuel. They even make Nick Fury black in the comics now. I just want you to know that. Like,
Marvel was paying Sam Jackson for his likeness years before he was cast.
No, absolutely.
Because they're like, well, if you were going to do Nick Fury black, it's like, God, it's got to be Samuel Jackson.
Who else?
And literally, they were paying him like.
If you guys have ever seen Nick Fury back in the day, though, it's David Hasselhoff. Dude.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's David fucking Hasselhoff. I'm not gonna. And that was the man, dude. Cigar hanging out his fucking mouth. I hated Nick Fury back in the day. I hated him, dude.
I hated
What
S.H.I.E.L.D.
a douchebag. Yeah. What a douchebag crew. You don't understand, like, especially if you were a Punisher fan or if you were an X-Men fan, S.H.I.E.L.D. was always fucking your day up. At the end of every fucking
They fuck the
great...
day up in the movies, and I don't know if you've ever watched that show. They fuck up constantly.
No, I know. They do. They do. All the time. All the time.
That's the only Marvel show I do not like is Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I could not get into it.
I didn't get into it.
I do
Agent
like Peggy Carter, and I was really disappointed when they canceled that.
I was pretty pissed off about that. I do like Medusa, though, in that fucking...
what'd you think of the new Ghost Rider? They brought Ghost Rider back into it.
Stay away from Nicolas Cage.
Oh, they did. They did.
Oh, they don't have the rights to the movie anymore.
No,
Okay.
exactly.
That movie was about as unwatchable as anything I've ever seen.
I don't know. There was fucking
When they gave up Ghost Rider,
dude.
Again, I said unwatchable than the Nick Cage part.
That's true.
yeah, because what's his name? The old guy.
Oh, dude.
What's that actor's name? Sam something.
Yeah, Sam Elliott.
There
Sam
you go.
Elliott.
He was the original Ghost Rider. Like,
Yes.
yeah, we were like, oh my god, you're the original Ghost Rider. What the fuck? You drilled
What
this.
up,
Why
Dan?
did you get Nick Cage?
And why did you just turn into a Ghost Rider to ride from one end of the desert to the other?
Right?
Then you're like, I gotta go now.
and waste my Ghost Rider powers to just ride with you. Like, wow.
Yeah.
It is what
But
it is.
after that
So-
second one, they lost the rights to that, and Punisher went back to Marvel too. I think
All
around
right.
the same time.
Dan, I'm going to ask
Real
you to
quick.
stick around for a minute. You're going to like the next subject, but
yeah,
go
you
ahead.
will. Real quick, I got 4 things for you.
Good.
Collector is still missing. All right? Collector is an elder in the Marvel Universe. Do not forget
This is
that.
Benicio del Toro,
Yes.
right?
Yes. Still missing.
You know what that means? You know who's out there?
Howard the
Howard
Duck.
the Duck.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Howard the Duck needs a remake, people. It's the remake we fucking deserve. And if y'all have...
Good, because the first one sucked pretty hard.
Watch it.
Here's the thing.
Watch it. Do yourself as a... You know,
Fan theory.
oh my God.
12-year-old Chris loved that movie. I watched it
I
about
don't
10 years
mind it.
ago, and I'm
I
like,
don't mind
I
it.
loved this when I was a kid. What am I thinking?
MST3 Loki and Jabroni show.
Howard the Duck.
Howard the fucking Duck.
I'm in.
Dude.
I don't know, man. I don't want
Let's
to mess with no
do that
Lucasfilm.
shit. No, let's do it.
I'm in.
Let's do it. Because I'll fight Lucas right
Isn't
now.
it
He
ironic?
gave us
though?
Phantom Menace, motherfucker.
Isn't it
I'll
ironic?
fight
though,
him.
Good
that
19
point.
years ago.
That's a
He
good
gave
point.
us that piece of shit movie.
Lucasfilm
He
made
gave
Howard
us
the
that
Duck.
movie.
And now Disney owns Lucasfilm. Isn't that weird?
It is.
And Howard the Duck.
But I have a fan theory. Because they asked Kevin Feige, it's like, do you plan on doing something with Howard the Duck since you had him do that cameo? And he just kind of smiled and said, nothing at present. I have a fan theory. If you weren't going to do anything with Howard the Duck, why the fuck did you hire Seth Green just to voice him for one line?
Because you're planning on something.
Seth Green is voicing Howard
You're
the
not
Duck.
letting the
Yeah.
public know.
Good call.
That's all there is to it.
Now, so Howard, maybe not his own movie, but he could just show up in the second part of Infinity
Oh,
Wars.
yeah, part 2.
He's a Marvel character.
He is, and he's a great Marvel character.
You know,
he was one of the first Marvel movies ever, and
He is. That is the first
right.
theatrical Marvel movie.
Through the power of MST3 Loki and Jabroni's show, we're going to bring it to you. We will. No,
Absolutely.
we're bringing it to you. We're bringing it to you.
And you guys will probably watch it on your
last
phone.
two. We have yet to see Galactus.
We saw him in that really bad Fantastic Four movie.
Yeah, but that was Fox. This is MCU.
Yeah, I know, but
We have yet to see a Galactus.
A real
in
Galactus.
MCU. Yeah, exactly.
well, Galactus can look like anything.
Yeah.
Oh, exactly.
So, yeah.
And my last thing is Hel, Thor Ragnarok, once again, is a goddess of death. She's all around, right? That is who Thanos courts, is death, a.k.a. Hel. So we need to kind of bring that together, too. So we have 4 key factions that are still lingering in this universe now going into the forward one. Real quick, so you know.
Yeah.
Iron Man is no longer Iron Man. It's called Iron Heart.
Right.
And it is a young African woman who took over the mantle. So now...
Well, nowadays, maybe she identifies as a man and she can keep the name.
Could.
I mean,
She could be Iron...
63 gender bullshit.
Yeah,
Well,
Iron transgender.
Iron dysphoric.
What's that one
So
when
she's
Pepper
Ironheart.
Potts she has armor. What is she? Rescue 1 or something?
Yeah.
She's a rescue.
Which is awesome because if you remember in Iron Man 3, they actually made.
She wore the suit for a hot second. I thought they would give her own.
But no, the ones that came in and saved. No, I'm sorry, the Avengers, Age of Ultron, the rescue team. That was that was her suit of armor.
Yeah.
The team of armor there that came in. So real quick, do we feel moving forward that we're going to try to break into this new universe, this comic universe that I talked about, this Miles Morhaime, this Thor as a woman, this Falcon as Captain America, Bucky at this point, he already took the mantle. He's still around. He's doing something else. I mean, obviously they got plans for him. Black Panther's still around. We have like 6 different Spider-Mans at this point. Do we bring Gwen Stacy back? Do we go the Spider-Gwen route? Do we go the Gwen? Do we go the Gwenpool route? As popular as fucking Deadpool is right now, do we go the Gwenpool route?
Peter Parker's still too young to do the Gwen Stacy thing. He's still in high school, right?
Yeah,
he's still too young for Stacy.
Yeah.
He should be.
But the whole idea of the whole Stacy, the whole Stacy, Gwen Stacy, fucking Spider Stacy, what the fuck she is,
Spider Babe.
Yeah, exactly. There you go, Spider Babe. I'll buy it. Is Peter Parker dies and she's the one that gets bit. It's a trans universe where she's the one.
I don't want to live in a trans universe.
So-
That's bullshit. Not me, baby. Not
So
me.
you're thinking they're going to go the parallel universe route,
Right.
Thank you.
I think they're bringing this fucking shit in. I think
Keep the trannies out of my universe.
They already showed the Watchers.
Why are you going to sign on this new Peter Parker, which I love? If we're already in stage 3, and here's where I'm breaking this down. If we're already in stage 3, and they're talking about phase 3, and we're talking about phase 4 already. Phase 4 is Miles Morhaime and all these other fuckers. We're just getting used to Peter Parker now. We're just liking this kid. I love this kid, dude. Wait till you see Avengers. Wait till you watch this movie and you see him in this fucking movie.
I loved him in Civil War. He was fantastic.
Dude, I loved him in fucking Homecoming. Watch the movie. It's great. What? Dude, with all the star power he had around him, you could tell he owned that movie. You know what I'm saying? And that was great. That was great to see a Peter Parker finally own that shit. It wasn't until the first Spider-Man that I bought that. Dude, Andrew Garfield sucked.
I hated Andrew. I'm Team Toby.
Tobey Maguire drove that shit. He was a perfect Spider-Man and a perfect fucking Peter Parker.
Peter Parker. He was like the quintessential Peter Parker.
It was the first time for me that a sequel did better than the first one. As far as Spider-Man 2 is far superior.
It was amazing.
Fantastic.
I can't to that day that train scene gives me chills. When they pick him up and they can see his face and they're just like, wow, he's a kid, no older than my son. It was like just chills,
right? That's great.
Like, that is a beautiful scene.
It's fucking great, dude.
Of course,
fucking great.
Real quick, not to drag this out, but we should.
That was Fox.
We
that
should.
Was Fox.
Sony.
Oh, Sony.
Sony had Spider-Man.
Yes,
Fox has
right,
X-Men.
That's right. Sony.
Sony also used to have Daredevil and stuff. Which actually the guy. Vincent D'Onofrio, who plays Wilson Fisk,
yes,
he's been lobbying to be in the next Spider-Man film. He's like, oh, let me at him.
You just lobby your ass off.
I would love him as Fisk. I would love him as Fisk.
He is Fisk.
He is Fisk.
In the Daredevil show, he's Fisk.
Yeah.
And he wants to be in the Spider-Man because he's a shared villain with Daredevil and Spider-Man.
I love him.
He probably even pull Daredevil into it a little bit.
I love him as Fisk, dude.
But we should talk about this because it's coming. I'm looking forward to it, but it's not being considered MCU because Sony technically still has a license for Spider-Man. It's a cooperation. The Venom movie.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it.
I'm hoping.
I love
Venom. You know how much I love Venom.
I love Venom. I love Tom.
Venom. Do you guys know originally Venom was a character created by me or you?
Mm-hmm.
They literally bought him for $75.
Yeah.
They went to this. They had a contest and they won, and they gave this kid $75 fucking for Venom. Look where Venom is now.
Oh yeah,
Venom. Like you got to understand Carnage.
I love Carnage.
Dude,
Carnage is probably one of my favorites.
Do you think we'll ever see Carnage?
Hello, Amy.
You have to.
Do you think
they
we'll
have
see
to make
him?
that? They have to.
Do you think you know how crazy Carnage is?
If they're gonna,
do you know how crazy that motherfucker is?
If you're gonna do Carnage, though, you need to let Marvel do it.
Dude, Cassidy, you got to let, if not only that, you got to let him be carnage.
Here's the thing, too. Like, I love the actor who's playing Venom. He was Bane. He did an awesome job as Bane.
He was really good Bane. He was the only thing I loved about that movie, man.
God, let's not
go down that rabbit hole.
Dark Knight Rises was good.
No, it was not. It was horrible.
Good. It wasn't.
It was horrible.
It was passable. It was.
Good. That should not have been
see
the
what
ending.
You did? Do you see what you did?
Should not have been the ending of that.
Do you see what?
Not have been the ending
see what
of
you
that.
did?
It wasn't the ending because
it was a trilogy. That was his trilogy. It says it's called the Nolan trilogy.
It's not over. Man of Steel is where it ends. Man of Steel had the Nolan ray.
Just fire him now.
But
it's a trilogy. It's called the Nolan trilogy.
I'm really, really disappointed at the potential that Tom Holland's Spider-Man will not tangle with Tom Hardy's Venom.
Answer it.
It's like,
put him on the fucking damn.
Excuse me. The whole reason why Venom exists is because of Spider-Man.
Right.
And it's because Spider-Man. Hey, dude, I hate Spider-Man 3. I hate it. It was horrible, but at least they got the goddamn story right.
You know what? I don't hate it, but there was way too much going on.
It was a very busy film.
That's exactly what it was.
A very busy film.
You know, it's like with Pirates of the Caribbean. First movie great, second movie great, third movie way too much to tie up.
Shit's going on.
You end up with a 3-hour movie, and you're like,
what just happened?
You're out of breath following the story.
Right.
Spider-Man 3, same thing. That's so much to tie up.
What just happened?
Studio pressure, like put this guy in. You can't have. Avengers is probably the only series I think pulled off multiple villains with multiple heroes. But like you can't. If you had a Man of Steel movie, you're not going to have Mr. Mixapixel and Lex Luthor.
Say that again.
Mixapixel.
You know that's wrong.
Mixel.
You know that's so wrong. Isn't it Mitzelplick?
It
doesn't matter. It's all fucking consonants.
I've never been able to say
Metroplex?
it right.
How do you say it backwards and get rid of them? I never understood that.
Supergirl did it right.
I know she did. That's the worst shit ever. Whatever. Listen, nowadays everybody's using their cell phone for everything.
Everything.
You keep in touch with friends, you look up recipes, or you fact check while recording your own podcast with the good old Google machine.
That's true.
If you're like us, you also use your phone to listen to your favorite music. So that's why the Loki and Jabroni Show is a proud affiliate for iHome. iHome is manufactured by SDI Technologies, who have been creating incredible products since 1956, including such brands as Timex, Sylvania, and New Balance. iHome products include various smartphone accessories such as alarm clocks, portable speakers, headphones, Alexa-enabled devices, smart plugs, and even state-of-the-art LED mirrors to help you, yes you, look your best every single day.
Alexa-enabled devices.
I said that. Alexa.
You said Alexa.
Alexa Bliss. Who cares? They're
because Grace wants to sleep with me at the end of the show.
Stop it. Nikki, get out of here.
No, you need to shut up.
Visit LokiandJabroni.com.
Totally want some of this.
Visit LokiandJabroni.com/iHome so they know we sent you. And also, from now until the end of May, our listeners can take advantage of this Memorial Day coupon special. You take 25% off site-wide on total purchase by entering the coupon code MEMORIAL at checkout. This excludes Zenergy and Mirror lines. This coupon is valid through May 31st, 2018. Once again, you visit LokiandJabroni.com/home and use any of the links so they know we sent you. iHome. Live life loud.
We love living life
and
loud.
say hello to Tommy Summers, who's joined the feed. Hello, Tommy.
I've had an iHome alarm clock for a while.
Speaking of loud, bringing us into the next segment.
Oh, God.
Hello, my fine people.
Nikki, go away.
No. You cannot kick me away like John Cena did.
Oh, Nikki.
It is not fair. John Cena said he would have many children with me. He said he would marry me.
You know what you need?
Oh, I do need that.
You need a little bit of whiskey.
You're right.
There.
Yes.
Come get yourself some whiskey, Nikki, right there.
Someone's got to mash her.
Thank you. That's... Damn, that's some good shit.
You know what else I got for you?
That's
here?
some better than tequila.
Put that in there, right there. No, keep going. Keep going. Die, bitch. Die. Ladies and gentlemen, Jabroni killed Nikki Bella.
We just witnessed that.
The Loki and Jabroni Show does not advocate for the killing of any professional wrestler.
No.
She's not really a
unless it's
professional.
Unless it's Hillbilly Jim.
Don't go there.
Fuck Hillbilly Jim.
Don't go mess with no country boy.
Oh, Christ.
All right, so...
everybody knows all the best wrestlers came from Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Lately, there's been an issue. A lot of people have been talking about this whole gun control thing. Yet again, it's been brought up for some strange reason.
Because there's a shooting every few weeks.
Yeah.
Actually, there was one today in
shit.
Chicago.
Funny what you miss when you're not paying attention like me.
Our very own Norwich, Connecticut, right down here in Kelly Junior High the other day had a gun scare in which somebody said that they brought a gun to school. And, of course, the entire Norwich fucking police department, bully on them, went on down to do their job, yet to find a gun.
That would be ridiculous because we have like the strictest gun laws in the union.
Absolutely.
No one could possibly have a gun in school.
I've been waiting for this.
We don't do that. We don't do that. So anyways,
I'm just telling you, it's not possible.
I personally have witnessed many attacks going on to my co-partner here. And to be honest with you, I think it's pretty much bullshit, number one. And number two, you're pulling facts out of certain areas. And this is the best thing about having our own show is I get to talk like this and there is no stupid interruption in your whole little, you can put in your fucking bullshit statements. Mm-hmm. No, this is me actually speaking my mind and you can say whatever the fuck you want and I'm not going to see what the fuck you say until afterwards and I watch the show and I see your little comments in the fucking reviews afterwards. That's all that fucking matters. Mm-hmm. Now, our stand on gun control is very simple. Now, if you have the ability to protect yourself and your family, and it's within your rights to do so, you do it. It's very simple. It's very fucking simple. Now, do I honestly believe you need a AK-47 to protect your family?
I do.
You might. I don't.
The cops got bigger guns than me.
No, I believe now we're going on to
bigger gun than me.
We're going on to a whole other scenario. I truly believe, much like, say, the Viet Cong, as they were called.
Yeah.
We're an environment. We're in our home environment. If somebody comes into your home, who knows your home better than you?
Nobody.
Exactly.
How long has Afghanistan been going on?
So
going on 20 years now.
Exactly. And why?
And we still haven't been able to stabilize that region.
And so why?
Right up above me is the name of a soldier. It was a friend of mine lost his life in Afghanistan.
And why? Because they fucking are fighting us in their home.
Hello, Cheech.
Exactly. Yep. Now, same thing. If you're in my house and you got an M16, an AK-47, or hold on, the vicious AR-15.
Weapon of war.
For those that get this audio only, the vein is popping out of my forehead because I'm waiting for my turn, and he's right on all these points.
If I cannot take you out, I mean, at this point with a kitchen knife, and you're in my house, there's a sad, sad story. I do not need these things to protect my family. Now, and I'll let you take over right after this. Heading on to your point, it is stated in our constitutional rights, and for the reason for us to bear arms is if we feel the government has become tyrannical.
The security of a free state.
Exactly. In other words, we need to fight back for our rights. Little history lesson for you people. We came across the seas. We left
on a flat earth.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Nathan Thompson. Hope you watch your show, cock.
We came overseas. We established dominance here. Now, I know
flat earth would make it easier.
I know some Indian people are going to get pissed off because I said we established dominance here, but that's what we did. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, we did. We spread, we populated, we did our thing. We left a king for a reason. We didn't want to go through that bullshit again. So when our forefathers wrote our Constitution, they wrote that for a fucking reason, so we wouldn't have to deal with that bullshit again. They just
finished fighting a war.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't want to go through that shit again. Would you?
And look at it this way. There's a reason it's number 2. It's that important, right behind speech. When if you spoke ill of the king, you got your tongue chopped off, your head chopped off, what have you. It was tyrannical.
If the king thought you looked at his wife wrong.
Number 1 and number 2 for a reason. Titty sensitive, pablum puking jackass motherfuckers.
Exactly.
Am I hot? No. I can't tell.
No, not at all. Not at all.
All right,
now,
so
leading back to my point. Right.
Thank you.
Leading back to my point.
It feels good.
I think we all understand my point of view. And I've spoken this a bazillion amount of times. Hell, fucking a former fucking guest right here.
Which one?
Mr. Dan Williamson.
Yes.
We had a very, very good conversation on gun control.
Mm-hmm.
Great conversation.
Yeah.
To the point where you took a leak and made us all drinks, came back down, and we were still going on.
And it was fantastic.
Right. But my point is, I don't get attacked as much as
What
this
up,
guy
Chip?
has. And we have the exact same theories.
I'm gonna break this down.
Because you're Portuguese.
It is?
You know, we go so long, and then you bring it
And
up.
I don't do it.
I know.
And I don't do it.
I know. Anyway, I'm gonna make this as simple as I can for you guys. One of the things that he's talking about is this week I said something about right after the Santa Fe shooting in Texas was that nearly, I want you to hear every word I say, nearly all of these school shootings have a couple things in common. The person who does the shooting is mentally irregular, and it's ignored.
Mm-hmm.
He has a prior record, which is ignored. There are red flags that everybody across town can see, and they are ignored. Until when? Till it's too late. Shoots up a school. Now somebody will say, well, this kid didn't have any mental illness. Okay, fucknut. Go back and read the sentence. Nearly all, what does that mean to you if I say nearly all of the stuff on your phone is useful?
It means most of the stuff on my phone is useful.
But not all of it.
Not all of it.
If
No.
I say to you, nearly all of the music you like is pretty good, what does that mean?
I have a good taste in music.
Like 85% of you.
And there's a couple of that I personally could do without, or the world could do without. What have you? Point made. These guys understand what the word nearly means. Then you have some jacked up person somewhere, and I'm not going to throw names out. I'm not going to throw shade on anybody. It was like, oh no, this guy didn't have mental illness. I said nearly. Read the whole sentence.
No, he did though. However, he took a picture on Facebook of a shirt
I remember this.
that he bought,
Oh, with
and
the
it
German
said,
cross?
No.
Born to Kill."
Oh.
Now, I commented on that. I don't think anybody caught on to this, like as far as my friends, but I got some crucifying on this, and I shot right back, and they said, "Well, that's bullshit. This, that, and the other thing. You wore that shit in the '80s. We did. You're absolutely right. But it had Metallica, and then it had tour dates on the back
Kill 'em
of our
all.
shorts. Exactly. Right. Exactly. Better Off Dead. Fucking Megadeth. Fucking the Super Bowl. We understood what that fucking music meant. It was our outlet.
It was also entertainment.
Our outlet wasn't to fucking pull out a goddamn AR-15 and blow fucking people's brains out. Our outlet was to listen to this fucking
Let's
hardcore
stop talking
music.
about the AR-15 for one. This guy
I love
used a
it.
shotgun.
I love it.
Oh,
I
yeah,
love
this
it.
guy.
I love
Oh,
it.
wait.
No.
Yeah.
I'm triggering people.
I'm just-
I'm straight up triggering people.
Here comes some more trigger. Because somebody pointed out to me that all these school shootings are done by young white males. So let's ban young white males.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's just fucking eradicate
let's uneducate
young white
us.
males.
Let's
off
That
uneducate-
woman at YouTube would be offended by you saying that.
No, I agree with
probably.
you. Let's uneducate young white males. Let's
Now,
do
how
that
many
right
how
now.
many times? And look, we're not making this a race war, but I always say we're going to take the guns away, and that's not my whole purpose. Wherever
No,
Michael
no.
Plant is, if any of you know Michael Plant, tell him I said to go fuck himself.
Dude,
There was another guy
you
that
want
hit
to
and ran.
stockpile fucking 15 guns at your house with over 3,000 tons of ammunition? I say hallelujah when the end of the fucking apocalypse comes.
You're there.
I'm going to your house.
Damn right.
I'm going to help you use some of them fucking guns.
Now,
I'm all about
on top
that.
of this, if you want to ban guns, who do you think's going to keep guns? Criminals. Who do you think, if you're walking down the
Acting
street,
like I ain't got guns.
If you're
What you
walking
think,
down
I
the street-
sold them all?
white, black, Asian, whatever
love
person
that
is a
song.
criminal
Dude.
that has that gun in their hand, white, black, Asian, doesn't matter, green, purple,
Nope.
whatever,
Nope.
points a gun at your head and says, give me your money. It's like, wait a minute, you have a gun. That's banned. Here comes the snowflakery bullshit. That's banned. You can't use that. I'm going to tell my, boom, you're dead.
And there's your wallet in his hands anyways.
Exactly.
Wow.
Criminal does not care. Rape's been illegal for hundreds of thousands of years. How'd that work out?
Guys, chime in.
Heroin's
Chime
illegal.
in. Feel free.
How's that
Let it out.
turn?
Here's the thing too, like if when you make up like what is it, 65% of the population, the most shooters are going to be young white people.
Well,
No,
a lot of
absolutely.
times, and I'm not, again, here comes little bit of uncomfortable fact for a lot of people.
I don't know where these fucking people are getting the guns and the fucking ammunition from. They're still obviously living with their parents, number one. Because I don't know about y'all, I'm pretty sure we all do live fucking paycheck to paycheck. So to get a fucking shotgun, AR-15.
It wasn't his either.
No, it was his dad's. Criminal doesn't care about your laws.
Right, no, exactly. That's what I'm saying. But
and even if he didn't have the guns, they found a shitload of CO2.
All right, okay. So let me back up to the dude in fucking Las Vegas who had fucking an M60 and all this fucking.
Oh, he had everything.
Right. Stockpile. That's what I'm saying. Dude, you gotta save up fucking like 3 fucking months for that. Not even, dude. You can't.
Oh,
you're living off of ramen noodles.
Years.
No, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. You're living off of ramen noodles and Diet Coke sales. That's what you're doing. Your whole
I heard that guy was wealthy.
Yeah.
That was a scary thing. The Las Vegas guy. Mm-hmm. He was wealthy.
Look, we're getting a little off point here. Some of the people that attack you read, if you write a paragraph, they read 3 sentences and they attack. Read the whole fucking thing. We just mentioned Dan Williamson. Dan Williamson, we are of like mind, but we are different in certain things. Dan used to put out these fantastic live videos, and I'd watch them. Didn't agree with everything. I'd question this. He'd shoot back. Mm-hmm. At the end of it, much like you and I, much like any one of the 3 of us, you come to an agreement.
Or you block your newsfeed.
Well, we're talking about an actual. You can't be face to face. We're doing the online bit, but you come to an agreement.
Unless you're some
exactly. And some of these people are people I respect, and all they do is you write 15 sentences, 2 paragraphs. They read 3 sentences and come after you. Read the whole fucking thing. You're not stupid. I know who you people are. I could probably name 4 or 5 of you right now. I'm not going to do that. But you know who you are. Feeling guilty? Fine. You know the number. It's attached to the top of the page. Hit the click to call button. Feel free to call in. One thing I'm not going to do is hide. I'm not going to hide. I've offered people. Some I've offered and they say, well, Tuesday nights are bad for me, yada, yada, yada. Others just fucking block me on Facebook because they can't take the heat. Plant, you little bitch. Anyway, moving forward.
But we're not naming names.
No, I named one because I already named him before. He's one that hit and ran. These other people that I'm not blowing up, they stay in the conversation, but they will pick 3 sentences out of 15 and go, look, you said it right here. No, read the whole fucking sentence.
I don't even bother. I just tell people straight out now. Civil rights are not up for debate.
No, I don't think they are. I'm absolutely right. I agree with you 100%.
Let me just close it from my point. Close this out because I'm getting hot.
Yeah.
My stance is, yes, it should be tougher for someone to gain access to a weapon legally. Yes, there should be laws in place in regard to how you go about it, the background check, the this, the that, and the other thing. Now, if you have obtained a weapon and you went through the means, now it's on your state or your federal government. If you slip through the crack, it's no longer my fault.
Fuck yeah.
Second,
take some fucking responsibility for that shit, government.
Second.
Like that coward is going to collect a full pension.
Right?
Thank you.
Second.
Fuck that bullshit. Fuck you, bitch.
If you see red flags about a neighbor, oh, wow, the neighbor kid's been hanging cats off the clothesline and shooting them. That's none of our business. It's not on our lawn. Call somebody. Because if he's shooting cats today, he's shooting up your school tomorrow. Third and final point. If they have a police record, and you know they have a police record, and you're the father of one of these young white males that we should ban outright altogether, according to one person, or that was my hashtag. That's what. Oh, it's always young white males. If your son or daughter,
what about the 2,245 black males?
Not talking.
According to FBI statistics.
According to FBI, well, yeah.
It's 2,509 white males and 2,245 black males. They commit murder.
Yeah, pretty level. Ban all young males.
Yeah.
Ban them all. Hashtag ban young males. Make them all go join.
And how many of those are actually crimes of passion? I wonder.
It doesn't go into that.
Right.
It's just total murder.
Me personally asking you, how many of those do you think are crimes of passion?
Probably most of them.
Yeah, exactly.
They're impulse.
Exactly. Impulsive because you have the weapon on you. Now, this is
or
where...
you have access to
anyone who actually sits down and plans it would know blowing it up better.
And this is where I'll kind of throw the devil's advocate into it.
Sure.
If you have 20 guns at your house, yes, it is a little bit more accessible for you to be like, fuck that motherfucker, go grab that gun, fucking put that shit in and go fucking march to that house and blow that fucker's brains out.
A lot of these people have cabinets. And the cabinets have 2 or 3 locks on them. Too easy. Get a safe. Get a fucking steel-ass safe.
You can get them cheap at the fence.
Get a combination. Because when I'm fucking drunk, I can't even remember my goddamn PIN number, dude. All right, so I'm like,
I seen him.
I like that. I like the new because one complaint is, if I got an intruder, it's going to take me forever to get the combination. They have fingerprint ones now.
Yeah,
where you can program you or your wife.
Right.
Only you can grab the gun because unless your teenage son is trained on a range,
right.
You don't want him grabbing the gun and just shooting in the dark.
Right.
You might
you might hit little
you know?
Sally. You might hit mom. Third and final point. You have a kid between the ages of 13 and 18 that still lives in your house and they have a criminal record. Get the fucking guns out of your house.
Yeah. Don't be stupid.
Get the fucking guns out of your house.
Like have a friend watch them for fucking,
I think
10 years?
Would be fine.
10 years? No, get them out of your house. Get them out of your house, dude.
Get them out of your house until they are gone.
Same idea of having drugs.
Throw the kid out of the house.
Look,
there you go.
No, that works the same way. If you want to keep your guns, get rid of the kid. I'm sorry. It's cruel.
You want to be a felon? You're not doing anything.
Look, if you got an alcoholic in your house, get rid of the alcohol. Mm-hmm. If you got fucking a crackhead in your house, get rid of the crack, dude. It's that simple. No, it's very simple. It's very fucking simple.
No, I know.
You don't want that shit going on. You get rid of that shit. You don't fucking enable them. You become an enabler.
Say that again.
Enabler.
I
call people that shit all the time. Look, if you are one of these people that allow people to do things, you become an enabler for them. You become the reason for them to become what they are.
My only devil's advocate
can't hide
for
that shit.
My only devil's advocate for that is me having to get rid of the guns because my kid's a criminal is the same thing as somebody trying to ban them.
No, wait.
He fucked up.
But what is he a criminal for? What is he a criminal for?
What was it?
Home invasions.
That uses guns, by the way,
etc.
Just saying,
you just have to break into a house with kids in there. They charge a home invasion.
Yeah, okay, but let's be honest. He probably did have a gun. Let's break it down.
I don't think nobody pulls a home invasion with a banana. Okay.
Yeah. My point. Thank you.
Nobody does that.
You don't just walk into somebody's house and be like, "Dude, I'm robbing you." And then they're going to look at you and be like,
"Yeah."
But here's the thing: your average teenager is not going to be able to break into one of these gun safes if you get a real gun safe.
No, and I agree with that.
No, right. But if you're breaking into somebody's house, you're doing it with malicious
You already
intent.
clearly don't care about the rules.
Right, exactly. You're doing it for a specific reason, whether it be to rob them, to kill them, whatever your reason is, you are in their domain now. You are in their fucking area. Mm-hmm. You have violated their space.
That's why I think everyone else should have a gun.
Yeah.
I agree. And at the end of the day, take care of the small problems before it becomes a big problem.
I actually believe in
Let me ask you this.
We should
walk
have a
into a
doctrine.
fucking into
Say
a
that
cave.
again? Wait, I'm sorry, Mike. Say that again?
We should have a castle doctrine.
I agree.
No, I agree. Walk into a cave.
Connecticut's the worst for that.
Walk into a cave with a fucking bear and try to take his shit. What's that bear going to do to you?
Eat your ass.
What are they going to do to the fucking bear? Probably shoot him. But I mean, honestly, is it the bear's fault?
The bear is protecting his home. Much like I will protect my home, given the same opportunity. But now we're talking about schools, and they say, arm the teachers. The teachers have enough to worry about. Let's get off of that shit.
Let's clarify that, too. They're not saying arm all the teachers. They're saying some teachers
not
are
arm the teachers.
Oh, okay,
let them carry if they are licensed.
If they're trained.
Right.
If they are trained,
if they
I have no problem with that.
The leftist
don't give no fucking
is they're going to hand guns out to teachers. No, that's not what they're doing.
No, exactly. No, but I agree with that. You don't want to just hand.
No, because
there's a teacher. Here's a gun.
There's a group of people that are saying right now, just arm the teachers. Look,
then we have people like Ryan Fish.
Yeah, they'd have gun club rather than
check
fight
out
club.
my gun?
When you were away, we talked
I want you to be cool with me, dude. Touch my gun.
When you were away, we talked about teachers that don't like teaching anymore and just kind of stick it out for the pension. Last thing I want to do is give that teacher a gun.
Exactly.
Because they already hate their job.
They're the next school shooter.
All it's going to take is for one kid to be like, hey, Billy, did you do your homework? Fuck you, cunt.
Boom.
Break yourself.
Exactly.
So, no, I'm not saying...
Straight out of Danielson, yo.
Nobody is...
Right.
Nobody is saying like arm all the teachers. That's just kind of the grab the narrative and run with it.
There's some.
There's some people just like that fucking lady who says you have to fucking ask your kid to fucking change them. Like, you got to understand. No, you roll your eyes, dude.
You want me to change your nappy now?
You gotta no, but
there's a reason I shared that.
Right, but you gotta look at this person's eyes. The eyes tell everything about.
Oh yeah,
right, exactly. Look at her.
I've been on Ritalin my whole life.
She is honest. She is being completely serious with you.
She's 100% wussified America brainwashed bitch.
And here's the hard, awful fucking God, I can't swallow this truth. At least 45% of the world is like that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And you want to know why we're leading ourselves into hell with a fucking handbasket?
Because we're making everything sensitive. I thought, and it's a great conversation I had with Angela recently, is that I thought for a lot of the 90s we were desensitized. People would ride by a car accident and look and see the blood and the ass and the spit.
In some aspects we are.
Okay, hear me out.
But our curiosity.
But then the video games got more violent. The movies got more violent. The music got more violent. There was just all this violence. And I thought for a minute, and I'll be honest, I thought for a hot minute, maybe we're too desensitized as a society. Excuse me for stumbling over my words. Then this new century came. And everybody has to be titty sensitive, and you have to accept everything. And if you don't, you're a misogynist, bigot, racist, sexist, bullshit.
Point. This is what I say. I think in some ways we are. Like, so take feminism for example. You have feminists. I should call it third wave feminists. Mm-hmm. Let's clarify. There's some.
Yeah, I was just saying. There's
first wave, second wave feminists. I don't have a big problem with it.
No, because they actually have meaning behind their reasoning.
Yeah, they're not wearing vagina hats.
Yeah. No, right. This one
we're
is
done. We got it. We're done.
Right. Yep. Third wave feminists are like, we have tits and boobs. Hear us roar. That's it.
Actually, you're not even allowed to acknowledge that they have tits and boobs.
No, wow. That's
third wave feminism.
Yep.
Oh, you're saying because I'm a woman I have tits? That's third wave feminism.
Yeah. Actually,
I'm just saying that's.
I'm trying to be honest with you too.
Raise your kids right. There are two genders.
If you have teeth, you're a cow.
You'll notice with this latest generation of outrage,
fucking moo, baby. Moo.
So perfect example is the gun thing. So you're talking to somebody and just like, listen, guns aren't the problem. Second Amendment, blah, blah. You're saying that.
Oh, I'm bringing all the points to the table.
And they're like. No, someone says to you, nobody needs an AR-15.
Don't tell me what I need.
Yeah, nobody needs an AR-15. Like, we gotta save these kids. And if you say it's up to me to decide what I want,
exactly.
The first thing they're like is like, well, fuck you. I hope you die.
I always tell them, unless you feed me, fuck me, or finance me, don't tell me what to do with my money.
But here's the thing: as soon as you break from as soon as you go into the wrong think, it's their chance.
In their opinion,
it's their like with Kanye. I know you don't like Kanye, but when Kanye broke rank.
Look what happened.
They call him a coon.
Dude,
they call him an Uncle Tom.
The Crips were like, dude, if you see this motherfucker break his knees, just saying. Are you serious?
The minute you
listen to his music, people.
The minute you break from wrong, you go into wrong think. It's their opportunity to be a racist. It's their opportunity to be misogynistic.
Yes.
Like, how many times I told someone who's like, well, I don't really agree with third wave feminism. Yeah. Fuck you, you dirty whore. I hope you get
How many times?
That's the kind of shit that happens.
I don't have a lighter. Fuck, I'd totally fucking give you. Oh, no, I do.
There are people that we have known over the years that will say whatever they want. And then when you say something back, oh, you can't talk to me like that. You just spoke to me like that. I'll say whatever I want. That's the same kind of bullshit.
It's
There's your lighter.
It's
right
like
there.
the fucking the Starbucks dudes. I was arguing about the Starbucks dudes, and people started calling me a racist. I'm like, I'm not a fucking racist.
Dude, I'll say
guaranteed. I can guarantee you what you said.
It doesn't help that Starbucks is folding to pressure.
Billy, no, you're right. You're right. Billy is a 65-year-old man just down the door that he's getting ready to retire, out the door. Me and him, I love him. I work with him every fucking day. He's an Army vet. Like, me and him, we see so many fucking things eye to eye. This Starbucks thing, dude, it was it drove a wedge between us like you would not believe. He's like, well, I'll tell you what, if they ain't buying nothing, get them out. And I'm like, Billy, when's the last time you've been into a fucking Dunkin' Donuts?
That's kind of what I felt.
A fucking McDonald's.
Same.
A Panera Bread. Half the people aren't even eating. They're on the fucking Wi-Fi. But that's cool. These two guys were waiting for a meeting.
And at which point they were going to buy something.
Right, exactly.
No, they brought their own water.
People do this shit all the time. They do this shit all the time. They set up meetings in free Wi-Fi areas for a fucking reason.
But these guys...
it was because of their color that people made a big fucking deal about it.
I debunked that already. Well, in that whole video with the cops, and I brought this up to him. The whole time those cops are there asking them to leave, some black dude with dreadlocks walks past the camera. And I said, if they were looking to toss black people out, why was it okay for him to sit there, but these guys were a problem? It doesn't prove anything.
Well, it goes back to a video I watched not too long ago. A couple were in line at a seafood restaurant, and they shared a kiss. Mm-hmm. And some big unfufu bitch lost her mind. Ugh, you guys need to leave. That's sexual harassment. I don't need to see it. And it was like this 9-minute diatribe, and she leaves, and she's throwing shit.
Well, she's crazy.
And but wait, that's
crazy as a fucking
that's
Starbucks.
The meter of our society. Wait, let me finish. That's the meter of our society. I'm offended by what you did. Doesn't matter if you did something illegal or whatever. I'm offended, therefore you have to stop. Now, I might be offended by a shirt she's wearing. Maybe her shirt says, I fuck on the first date. I don't want to see that out in the public.
I do.
It might be an advertisement for Eddie, but hey, let's be honest. I don't want to see that. But if I say to her, that shirt's kind of offensive. Oh, you can't tell me what to do because that's the mentality. I do what I want, when I want, how I want, and you don't get a say. But I will say to you.
I'm fine with that as long as it's
I do what I want.
Look, I've worn some shirts that have questionable stuff on them. I've said some things in public that, look, it's Kevin Harvick. Stop it. Leave it alone.
Fucking
TJ Speedway review Wednesday night, 8:30. Be there.
It's no Jimmy Johnson.
No, this guy actually wins this year.
Ooh, that's cold.
6 for 4 with an asterisk. Anyway, but these people, and I see it a lot. I mentioned the kid that quit my place of business because we had a conversation about the whole gender, 58 genders, 32 flavors, 62 subcultures, et cetera, so forth. And I'm like, medically, there's 2 genders, and 1 in every 30 million are born hermaphrodite. These are real. These are scientific facts that cannot be refuted. I'm sorry, that's the way it is. There was a great conversation amongst 4 people. This one guy bowed out, and I don't think I can be around here. My fragile feelings can't take it. I'm in a dark place right now. I'm going home. I quit. Good. Quit.
See you later.
Walk away.
Don't need you.
Life is going to fuck you in the ass a lot harder than that conversation did.
Same
I hope. And I pray that when life fucks you in the ass, you remember that moment. You go, you know what? I was a real puss.
Lady J today, I had somebody walk out on her. Guy's name is, and I'm going to call you out because you're a fucking Muppet. I've called you a Muppet on Facebook.
Oh, the Muppet. I've been waiting.
Yeah, Keith. Yeah, that's you, motherfucker.
Not dropping names or anything.
No,
I just did.
Michael Plant, fuck
I just
you.
did. No, I'm just doing it. I'm doing it because you're a Muppet. You show up to work and then you walk out 2 seconds later because it's too fucking hard for you. Like,
I know where she works.
Yeah, but
not the hardest place in the world.
No, it's not.
But it can be busy. It can be strange.
Right, exactly. And then there's personal shit going on.
Deal with people,
there's some personal shit going on where they've asked people to step up. All right, certain people aren't there right now, which means
they're always hiring.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. You're down people, right? Yeah. So instead of actually being an asshole, be there for people. If you can't be there for people, then leave your fucking job.
Step up to the plate or don't bring a bat.
Right. Don't act like you're fucking Mr. Tough Guy because you're not, all right? You show up to your job, do your fucking job. I'm so sick and tired of people talking about how they think they know how things work and this, that, and the other thing when you can't even keep your own fucking jobs going. Like, great. I'm glad you got a fucking job. But the bottom line is, can you keep it? Mm-hmm. Can you keep it for more than 2 years?
One of the things I'm proud of is I can count how many jobs I've had on one hand.
I can't. I'm old. So
actually, wait. I was
gonna say I'm like 43, and I think I'm almost. Yeah, I think I'm about
running
here.
Out of fingers.
I think I'm about there.
What you're saying goes back to a conversation I had this Sunday with Professor Donato.
I went over.
Okay, and he was talking about
liar.
He was talking
I forgot to count this one.
Shut up.
See, liar.
Shut up, Eddie. Get out of my house.
Don't forget. Don't forget amateur porn star. There's another one.
Add that finger.
Yeah.
This one.
You saw that?
Thank you. Yeah.
We all did.
Thank you. Roll that one over.
Is it milfhunter.com? Talking to Professor Donato about, his classes and the students, and I had to ask him, like, how many snowflakes do you got in your classes? And he kind of broke it down. He says, well, there was this one young person, he didn't say male or female, came into the office and said, I worked real hard on this paper. I think I deserve an A. And he broke it down. I mean, he was A, B, C, D. Did you do this? Did you do this? Did you do this? Did you follow the syllabus? Did you follow this? I basically gave you a roadmap on how to get an A.
That's what they do.
And here you are without an A. But I worked real hard. And you know what he says? He says, I tell him, I was like, thank you for your argument. Get out of my office. And a colleague will come over and, don't you think you were rough? No, because we're not. We're not preparing soft little babies. We're preparing tomorrow's adults to do that. I work hard all the time. Doesn't mean I accomplish the goal every single fucking time. You know what I do? Bust my ass a little harder the next day. I'm not waiting for life to come to me.
The problem is, and I think we brought this up a few times before, there's tradesmen aren't considered here anymore. We're like down here.
Depends on who you ask.
Oh, yeah.
No, I agree.
I have a theory on that.
But look, you have countries like Germany who adore people.
They raise them to be tradesmen.
Exactly. You need these type of people to continue this world. You understand this, right? I mean, if you don't have any more welders, who's going to weld?
Listen to
if you have no more farmers,
who's going to farm?
Who's going to fucking farm? Now, it sounds stupid. It really does. You're like, okay, if there's no more farmers. But really think about that. Really think about that, because the government isn't taking care of farmers. They're not, people. I want you to understand that.
Most heavily subsidized industry.
Yep.
When you make what they want, dude. All right? How many farmers do you personally know?
2.
Because I know 3.
I only know 2.
I know 3. And let me tell you, unless you're following what they want you to, they're not paying you.
He might have a point, because
they're not fucking paying you.
One of the 2 farmers.
So how are you going to say subsidized?
It is that most heavily subsidized industry.
For certain things. If you're not making what they want, they're not paying you.
If you're following the gimmick, yeah.
It's cronyism.
Exactly.
I hate subsidies.
Thank you. So you're going to turn around and you're going to say, okay, I'm making wheat, but I really should be making corn because that's what my fucking fields were designed for. Well, if you make corn, we're not going to pay you. I guess I'm fucking making wheat, huh? It's going to be shitty-ass wheat.
I got a homework assignment for everybody, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm due to talk to my daughter by phone. I'll talk to my stepdaughter. Go home and ask this question. What is your goal in life? It's not like when we were kids and they say, what do you want to be when you grow up?
Did you recently see what I wrote?
And I'm going on that because it goes to what we're talking about.
I still say you weren't wrong.
Fuck you, by the way.
You weren't wrong.
We were asked as children, what do you want to be when you grow up? And we all answered
successful.
We all answered the same thing. I want to be fill in the blank. But those first words were the same. I want to be fill in the blank.
An actor.
And
I did want to be an actor.
I wanted to be starting center fielder for the New York Yankees. What did you want to be when you grew up?
Oh, God.
Oh, come on.
Think back to 7-year-old focus.
Throw it out. Just throw it. Like,
honestly, I always wanted to write.
Okay.
See, there you go. So you're achieving what you wanted to fucking do.
Now.
Fuck yeah, dude. No. But see how bad they took that shit away from you guys? Like.
Wait for it now. We always started the sentence with, I want to be. Now, you ask a kid today, what's your plan? When you grow up, you get out of the house finally. What is it you desire? And they start the sentence with, I'm going to be a doctor. I'm going to be this.
I like that.
Well, you do know that's going to be a lot of hard work. No, I'm going to be this. And they have no idea because we tell these little children for the last 18... yes, if you work hard, that's what I say. It's what you say. I'm sure that's what you'll say when Anna gets to be...
You got to understand, you got to work your ass off to be there. Absolutely. But I salute you and I will be behind you.
But for the last 18 years, they're told, you can be anything you want to be. They don't say, if you put your mind to it, if you work hard, you can be anything you want to be. Be the you that you want to be. So these kids will say, I'm going to be an astronaut. Really? What does it take to be an astronaut?
Yeah, exactly. So can I tell the people my status on Facebook? Do you mind?
Please.
So I didn't become an actor, obviously, which I would have.
I don't know. Your super millennial man is pretty badass.
I'm almost there. So, anyways,
hello, Carrie. How are you?
Nobody chucks baloney like you do, buddy.
By the way, I don't want to stop you real quick, but Carrie Hendricks, he's a real good guy. He's going through a really bad health scare right now. So, Carrie, man, we're praying for you, man. Get well soon.
Absolutely.
We want to see you up and running before you know it, man.
Like I was saying, we do, dude. That sucks more than anything.
Health scare?
Yeah, dude.
Look, I'm bitching about the pinched nerve of my neck. My man is in a hospital right now, and he's watching us.
And the scariest part is when you know your body more than anybody else, and they're not listening to you. And you're in a place
all those stomach problems I was having.
Dude, with my Crohn's, I'm the same way, man. You know, like it's
just pretend it's not there and it'll go away.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, and that's some snowflakery bullshit right there.
Or you got the
Namaste, motherfucker.
I
had a urologist tell me that.
Really?
Yep.
Tell your urologist to suck my dick. How about that?
And not get an infection.
Exactly.
In the end, it was a nurse practitioner that said you're drinking too much caffeine. Went away.
Oh, all right. Well, you were going to make a point. Thank you, Carrie. I saw you say thanks, man. Bring it on.
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. No, obviously, you're fucking going on that because that
your status on Facebook.
Yeah, that shit just drives me crazy though, man. Because when your body tells you something and people are telling you otherwise, you know. So, anyways, I didn't get to be an actor. So the thing I told myself, my 14-year-old self, and I put a pretty big number. I said, you know, dude, if you make $25 an hour, you're pretty successful. This is me at 14 years old. Now, granted, this is like 30 years ago, people. I'm not going to fucking candy coat this shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm 43 years old now. I'm going to be 44 in fucking November. I'm not trying to candy coat
Happy
this.
birthday in case I miss it.
No, thank you. Because you won't.
No, I won't.
we'll be doing the show.
My birthday is coming up 2 weeks.
Happy birthday, in case I miss it.
You probably won't.
The point being is, I thought $25 an hour, pretty fucking successful, which
sounds pretty stellar.
And it is. It is, man. It's pretty fucking stellar, but man, here I am living the dream. Paycheck to paycheck.
Absolutely.
And there's my status.
I still think I had the best response.
What was it? I didn't see it.
He said, you did back in the day because Connecticut...
Connecticut had no income tax. How did I know that would be your argument?
So technically you weren't wrong.
How did I know that would be your argument?
Go drown in a sink, Ed, because, like, fuck you for always bringing that shit up, you know? No, he's right.
Because what is taxation?
Theft. It really is, though, man. It is. It's such a fucking...
Rod for governor.
I wish... And this
ABM, anybody but Malloy.
Can I just say, I'm willing to sacrifice my life, my heartbeat, and I love life. I am. If Connecticut can tar, feather, beat, rape, and otherwise pillage the shit out of Malloy. If you let that happen, I am more than happy to sacrifice my life. I am. Because this guy is the biggest piece of shit I have ever seen in my life.
I got a better idea. Boil him in oil and render his fat for glue.
I am sacrificing my life
from a helicopter.
to do this.
Drop him from a helicopter into a pool of piranhas while his family watches screaming and selling on pay-per-view.
Let 6 golden eagles lift him up from a high and drop that motherfucker down, then feast on
vasectomy by firing squad. Just bring
quivering fucking body. This is the ultimate scum of humanity.
I hope I'm never a shitty governor because you guys are gonna fucking know.
You know we'd be the first. We'd be at your mansion doing the show.
You're like calling me on the phone, dude.
Malloy, I'm gonna say this right now. You are so lucky we don't live in the revolutionary period because
we'd overturn you.
Oh, I would have been on my horse. I would have had 14 of my buddies with a rucksack of fucking whiskey right here and 16 fucking revolvers.
You know what's funny? Can you believe? Do you ever sit and does it ever boggle your mind that we once lived in a country where people started armed rebellions over taxes on whiskey?
Yes, absolutely.
Isn't it crazy?
On alcohol, on tea. They killed motherfuckers over tea, dude.
Even after that, the first thing, one of the biggest things Washington dealt with, the first president we ever had, was the whiskey rebellion. One of the first. That was an armed rebellion.
Yes, it was.
So that was the kind of country you used to live in.
Do your homework, bitches.
Exactly.
Now an ex-football star can get away with murder.
We can go back to that. I'm all for that. Hey.
I know. I don't think you did it.
Hey.
A pro wrestler can whack his family and people still treat him as a god.
Every show.
Adrian Peterson's still looking for a job.
You did the OJ. I'm going to go the Benoit route. By the way, funny story.
Got him.
Can't sleep recently because of the pinched nerve. It's like 3 a.m. I can't fall asleep. I clicked on my WWE network. Best thing you can do is go to www.lokinjabroni.com/wrestling. Download the WWE network. It's $9.99 a month. You will get the Money in the Bank for free if you do it now. It's going to be a great show. I looked up the ECW show the night after the Benoit double murder suicide. They cut Vince McMahon's speech out of the beginning of the program.
Ooh.
I don't know.
That's like cutting fucking
What speech was it?
Kermit the Frog
he
out of
came on, and I'm paraphrasing. He's like, good evening. Last night we presented a tribute to Chris Benoit on Monday Night Raw. Now here we are 26 hours later, and the facts are the facts.
Yes.
So, other than my comments about Mr. Benoit right now, you're not going to hear his name ever again. We're just going to come out and we're going to do our thing, and we're going to entertain you. Thank you very much. Let's get on with the show.
He said, aside from my comments tonight, meaning that night,
right? I would, I'm
like Andre didn't get slammed
except for the 34 times that he got slammed
prior,
right? What is it? Stacy said, if you do your homework, Eddie Sam Huntington was the first president. That was the Continental Congress, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, I was going to say, we weren't officially.
I've been to his tomb there in Norwich.
We weren't officially.
That was under the Articles of Confederation.
Thank you.
Right.
I was going to say Continental.
We weren't officially United States of America at that point.
But I like you. I like your style.
But no, absolutely. Good homework, good research, good research.
States hadn't been formed yet. There was still.
The Constitution hadn't been ratified, and we hadn't been official.
They
and all
were
that.
still.
We're still working on it. Yeah,
right.
we're still working on it.
She's not wrong, though. No, I get what she's saying.
Great job by Stacy. Anybody have any quick hits before we wrap up?
Because she corrected me, she is not allowed to ever listen to the show again.
No, she can
listen.
Hey,
come on. We're limited on fucking people. I'm trying to.
I know. We're trying to build an audience, not scare them away.
There we go. My top 10.
So, any quick hits around the table before we go? Just something you want to get off your chest.
How about them Celtics?
Yes.
Thank you very much. Real quick.
Where are we at right now? Where are we at right now?
We're 2-2.
2-2? I thought so.
And
there's that
can I just say, we talked last week about LeBron being the fucking GOAT, right?
Look, no, you said that.
I did. No, I did.
Don't get me involved in this
Michael
bullshit.
Jordan has 6 championships. LeBron has 3.
Yep.
Dude, I'm a Celtics fan till the day I fucking die. Can I just say I'm dealing with 2 of these motherfuckers again, all right? Michael Jordan did it to us in the fucking 90s, and here's fucking LeBron doing it to us again in the fucking 2018. 44 fucking points, a triple... Motherfucker's got 18 triple doubles in the fucking playoffs. 18, dude. Who the fuck does that?
Michael Jordan.
No, he only had 3 in the playoffs.
3 triple doubles.
Now LeBron is beating Jordan on numbers.
Every
numbers
single,
don't lie.
Whoa. Every single stat but one.
Which is?
Space Jam.
No.
Championships.
Thank you. By 3.
Right.
LeBron has 3. Jordan
2
has
in Miami,
6.
1 in Cleveland.
Right. Jordan has 6. They are never
a piece of glitter can get stuck in a lump of shit.
Look, no. You got to understand that. We've talked about the whole GOAT thing with Tom Brady. What turned us? What made us finally say Tom Brady is the GOAT?
Mark Wahlberg.
Championships.
Thank you.
You prove yourself on the biggest stage of all.
Thank you. To simplify it.
You can argue.
How many people have made it?
You're saying you want to apply the same standard.
You have to.
You kind of have to.
You have to. Look,
in a team sport, you have to.
I watched LeBron. I watched. Did you watch yesterday's game?
I did not.
I did. We were down at one point, 19 points. We came back to be within 6 points. Then we went back again and we lost by...
Wait. Last night was the game they went up 24-6 real early. Is that... Am I thinking about that right?
Yeah. When Cleveland went up.
Yes, and I was watching it on my gimmick phone while I was watching Raw.
Dude. Yes, and we started coming back. We started losing again. They started coming back. LeBron single-handedly beat us, dude. He beat us. I watched him. I watched this motherfucker beat us.
I don't condone this for youth sports, but professional sports... I'm all for it. If anybody out there listening to this show knows anybody on the Boston Celtics, please timestamp this at 152:39 in the broadcast. Celtics.
I just said it.
If you want to kill the monster, you have to take the head.
Yes.
Foul LeBron early and often.
Yep.
Break his knees, hurt his face, pinch a nerve in his neck.
Dude,
do whatever it takes.
You have a problem with that?
Let me break it this way. You know what how many points they had last night? 111 points.
That's pretty good.
We had 102.
Yeah.
We got close. You know what even LeBron had?
44, I think.
Thank you. Yes, 44.
So basically, he had about 40% of the team's points.
Yeah, almost 45. Yeah, exactly.
Give or take.
This is one of the things I don't like about basketball. It's so devolved from a team sport, and it's like they get a superstar,
And that
he
started
becomes the team.
That started with the era of Kareem and Bird and all this.
But for every LeBron dunk, there's a love feed. You know what I'm saying? There's
McHale passing the Bird in the 3-point zone.
Thank you.
I was trying to think of his name. Who was like Bird's like
Kevin McHale, nobody's business.
And then the dunker was Robert Parrish.
Right,
That was a dude here with him, Parrish, you know?
I only remember Kareem and Magic from those early Laker teams. There was the guy that would feed Magic, and he would do those crazy poster dunks. What was his name? He was a little guy. Had the goggles.
Spud Webb.
Nope, that was Atlanta. That was the Atlanta Hawks. Oh, Christ. He was a little guy. Fuck. If there's any Laker fan,
I think Spud.
I think Spud Webb too.
Yeah, I would. But he was
an
like
underrated guy.
Oh yeah, without question. If anybody know who the Laker was that fed Magic the most, let us know because I'm dying.
Yeah, I wasn't a big Laker fan back then, but I know. I
go Celtics as far.
But no, Celtics are fucking doing awesome, dude. I'm a little worried. We go back to Boston, then we go back to fucking Cleveland, then we go back to Boston for the last game. I really do think we're going to go 7 games.
If it makes it to the TD Garden, you guys are winners.
No, we're hard. We're hard.
You know, I say we because I haven't really followed the Celtics all that much, but they're still my favorite team. My quick hit is
no hate.
My quick hit's a cheap plug, man. Tune into the C&J Speed Review early and often. We gave away our Speed Crate. Congratulations to Miss Crystal First from North
Nice.
James Worthy?
James Worthy, thank you.
Yeah, he did have the fucking sponge
Google
goggles.
Machine Jones on the job. Wow.
He was number 2.
Yes. Look at him go. James Worthy. Fantastic. Sorry to step on that, but Crystal First from Norwich, Connecticut is the winner of this year's Speed Crate. Graciously donated by Brian Cox at the people at speedcrate.co. Her favorite driver, unfortunately, is Kyle Busch. So sometime in mid-June to early July, she will receive her personal Speed Crate with Kyle Busch gimmicks as far as the eye can see. So tomorrow night on the C&J Speedway Review, we will review the truck race, which I watched 2/3 of until I got tired and went to sleep. And, of course, the All-Star race, 6 with an asterisk for 4, baby. Kevin Harvick, once again, throwing it down and keeping it down.
I'd actually put some production into last week.
Yes, you did. There was a lot of nickery going on last week, man. But it was all in good fun.
That's like my easy show.
If you like,
man, I got to put in some work.
If you like racing, check us out. If you know somebody who likes racing, check us out. YouTube channel is up there, C&J Speedway Review. We're going to talk all about some fun stuff this week and going into one of my favorite races of the year, the Coca-Cola 600, the longest race on the circuit. And hopefully I'll be back here next week to report that Loki's man, Bubba Wallace, has won a race. That's my goal. Ed, quick hit before we get into top 10?
I just want to say one last thing, that I firmly believe that we should live in a country where every gay couple should be able to guard their marijuana fields with a tank.
I don't disagree with that.
Oh, I like that. I like that.
With a rainbow paint job.
That is my level of... That is my standard for what weapons you can own to defend yourself.
Speaking of the gay couple with the tank and all that, I am seriously considering for our SummerSlam party buying the Finn Balor Club t-shirt with the rainbow that says for everybody. Finn Balor is not gay, but he supports the gay rights movement. From what I've read, he has a family member, he didn't say who is gay, and he's trying to promote it. I think it's great.
I think it's great.
I want to get the Rainbow Balor Club t-shirt. I would wear that shit proudly. I know that there are some people...
I wouldn't for the gays out there, but...
Has there ever been a legitimately open gay wrestler?
A couple.
Yeah.
Chris Kanyon being one that I can think of off the top of my head.
Sean Stasiak.
Pat Patterson. No, wait. No. Dr. Sean. That's my friend. Bro.
Whoa, why are you so offended at that?
Because he's my friend. He sees this shit on Facebook.
Because because I gotta fuck with him. Come on, Meat. Dude, I'm gonna call him out on that every single time. Dude.
Whoa, Dr. Sean?
Tell me Meat was not a fucking...
He was a sex slave for the chicks. What were the three of them? There was Jackie, Terry, and...
his name is Meat?
His name was Meat.
The evidence is stacked against him, bro.
I'm just saying. I love him.
God.
I love Sean Stasiak. I do. I'm just saying.
Pat Patterson, openly gay wrestler. Rumor, and innuendo
Pat
has
Patterson,
it.
the referee?
No, Pat Patterson, the former wrestler
yes.
became stooge for Vince McMahon in the 90s.
Yes.
Rumor has it, but it's never been confirmed. Brooklyn Brawler.
I can see that.
Wait, Darren Young, the guy who's doing the bit with Bob Backlund last year, openly gay.
Really?
Professional wrestler, yes.
He's in the game, right?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, he is. There's been a few. Yeah, seriously. But the way Stacy just chimed in with Darren Young. Good job, Stace. But yeah, I'm sure there's more. But now that we're in a world that is more tolerant, you'll see more, you'll hear more. But back in the 80s,
a little more tolerant on this side, anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Here we go.
Right.
You'll never be tolerant enough.
Right. Hit that shit.
All right. Now for the most famous words in podcasting, Ed, roll that beautiful bean footage.
It's funny.
Pretty economic, man.
When we first started this fucking shit, you're like,
I know, I hate it.
I don't want to do no gimmick.
Tell him.
Like a top 10.
Just go ahead and open with that. Yeah, I gotta address Stacy before you do. All right, Stacy, just for the record, there's a 7-second delay between comment and me saying stuff. So whether or not you said it first, we're still giving you some credit. Just run with it.
Just go.
And tell Chip thanks for the lawnmower.
Just go. Yeah, exactly. There you go. And I got to say, when we first started this show.
Oh, Christ.
3 happy, glorious years ago. This guy right here said, I don't want no gimmickry, like a top 10 or anything stupid like that. And here we are 3 years later, top 10 list in hand with gay-ass gimmickry. Here we go.
We got a gay top 10 list?
No, we don't. Because everybody knows that I am a connoisseur of everything THC.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard that about you. How about hemp oil?
What about hemp oil?
That's this right here. Would you like one? Go ahead.
I would, but I have to drive home.
This is going to make me sick.
No, it's not. It's not.
No, Kanye can make you sick.
I decided
Kanye's a genius.
to come up with a top 10 list of...
Tastes like pine.
There you go.
That's what IPA tastes like, too.
That high...
You little weenie bitch.
Moments. So, these are moments in your life.
Yep.
Stoners. You'll all be there. You become so high...
He's pointing at you, Ed.
That you get... No, I'm actually pointing.
I got a funny story about us.
Them.
I got a funny story about us playing last night.
Yeah.
I got to hear this.
And
when this is done.
We're going to end with it because we've been talking about this game and it leads into our whole YouTube channel because this is going to be a hit.
I know. We got to start streaming
dude,
that shit.
This is going to be a hit. I'm telling you right now it's going to be a hit. Dude, last night proved it to me.
Yeah. All right, go.
So anyways, here we go. Top 10, yes, that high moments.
Ooh.
Number 10, made a provolone and spaghetti sandwich with no bread. That high.
Oh, wow.
Understood Cardi B lyrics. That high. You see what you can put the spaces right at the
Objection.
end there.
Ain't possible.
It is possible. Trust me.
I
was feeling her.
That high.
I actually rewound that shit and started crying with her. All right?
That's how I know you were high because you hit rewound.
High. Exactly.
Rewound.
Nobody rewounds anymore.
Or I hit the back button.
What do they call it? Sweeping?
You just hit the backtrack.
Sorry, backtracking. Ran back the NFC Championship from last year on Madden. Brown still lost. That high.
Wow.
And I did say NFC Championship, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Drank a Heineken and liked it. That high.
Ooh. I must have been high at Fenway Park last year. It was free beer. I couldn't say no. Somebody came up to me and was like, "Here, Jabroni, I bought you a beer." And I looked at this big bullet can of Heineken. I'm like, "Thank you." I think
that high.
I wasn't high.
I'm gonna bring you a keg for your birthday.
I will slap you.
Hashtag Yanny. Hashtag Laura.
Oh God.
I hear tacos. That high. Ate an entire cake. That high.
Right.
Number 4. Voted for Hillary. That high.
I voted for the highest guy in the ticket.
Number 3, argued for over an hour with a friend. Who's stronger, Captain America or Nomad? That high. For those of you who don't know the MC universe, once again, Nomad and Captain America are the same person.
Believe the Earth. Oh wait, that's not my top 10 list. Believe the Earth is flat, like Nathan Thompson. That rotten.
That's high.
That high.
Who's stronger, Namor or Aquaman?
That high.
Orbiting the pool on floats. When I go to get out of the pool, my buddy tells me, "Hey, you just can't break up the solar system like that." That high. Number 1, listening to the Bearded Truth, thinking the whole time it's the Loki and Jabroni fake episode news show. That high.
Fantastic.
Man, I thought we were going to get one episode. One episode. I dream. One episode without Benoit. One episode without the truth.
Hi, I'm the Bearded Truth. Produced and interrupted by my fat whore wife. You're never going to get away from it. Benoit,
never.
Beard,
show's never going.
OJ, Kanye, fuck it.
Well, Kanye is good though in everything.
You know, I want to tell you something. I don't know. Do you have cable or do you just do the online bit?
Just do online.
Okay, find a show called Autopsy: The Last Hours of, and one of the ones I watched the other night because I haven't been sleeping well with this neck issue is The Last Hours of Donda West. Oh, fantastic. This show kind of walks you through, they died. Here's their last hours. Here's the cause of death. Here's what I picked out of the one on Prince was fantastic. The one on Chris Farley was out of this world. I'm looking forward to Anissa Jones, who was the young lady who committed suicide from Family Affair. My mom used to watch that shit. All I remember is Brian Keith, who went on to Hardcastle and McCormick. Yeah. That's all I remember that show. And the kids were Buffy and Jody. That's what I remember. Mm-hmm. But to hear about Anissa Jones, which was a tragic tale, for this doctor to walk through this stuff, I live for that shit. Also, in case you guys missed it, and judging by the response from last week, you did, 13 Reasons Why season 2 started Friday night.
Yeah, and then they ended it after the Texas shooting.
And then they brought it back.
It didn't happen.
It was
fake news.
What it was they were going to have a launch party. They canceled
the party.
Oh, okay.
And all the outlets were like, "Oh, they're canceling season 2." Right. No, they canceled the launch party.
Now, for me, I don't. This is why I don't watch episodic television because
you do now. You can stop saying that.
No, this is on demand bullshit.
But it's episodic.
But it's on demand. I don't have to be there like fucking Grey's Anatomy, like these housewives. Like, gotta be home by 9 on whatever it plays.
What the fuck are you doing?
Haters.
Okay, fair enough. We watched the first 2 episodes, and there were characters immediately. Clay Jensen, others. Alex, the guy who tried to shoot himself, he's now with a cane.
Can
Bryce.
I make that a GIF?
And yes, have Eddie make that a GIF for you.
Can you make that a GIF?
That'd be awesome.
What you doing?
Yeah, that was awesome. Actually,
double
I was
kick
actually
stands.
watching that. That was good.
That's pretty good.
I'll see what I do. I'm gonna overdub watching each other.
Angela and I are now doing like the ultimate binge watch bullshit, which is we're going back watching the first season over and then launching the second season over again because we did the first 2.
Yeah.
So we can be fresh and in the moment and know all the characters and be there because it was the young African American girl that showed up. And I'm like, who the hell is that? I don't know. Do you know who that is? I don't know who that is. Not the. Oh, cripes!
I forget her name.
Not the one that dated Alex. The other one. There were 2 main African American characters. Can't remember her name.
The rich one or whatever. It was in the accident.
Yes.
Her. Okay, I know. What you're talking about. Yes.
Okay, so now you know. So we're going back. We're rewatching the first season. Then we're just going to immediately jump into the second season. Have all of it fresh in our minds. Who is who and what is what. The one thing that creeps me out, anybody who hasn't watched it, again, only 2 episodes in, I'm curious. Are they going to... Have you watched the whole thing, or are you just a couple episodes in?
Episode 2, does she start talking to him?
Oh, she does that in episode 1.
Okay, then I've only seen the first episode.
Okay, that was my question leading into that was, by the end of this season of 13 Reasons, is Clay going to be committed? Because... you got to be somewhat crazy to see the vision of a dead girl who you're in love with talking to you in every difficult moment in your life.
I don't know. You know what though? I have a theory about that.
Sure.
And we'll delve into it more because I'm sure we'll do another.
That's what I'm leading to, a bonus episode, 13 Reasons Part 2.
Folks, if you haven't seen that first season, the show is that good.
Get to seeing it.
It's great television, and honestly, I think it's something kids should watch with their parents. I'm not saying let them watch. I don't know, but it's especially with all these shootings going on and the bullying that happens. I think it's an important show. But I think she's his subconscious to find the truth.
I don't disagree.
I don't
with that.
think he's losing his mind.
But I guess my question is, both of us and Stacy don't say a damn word. She said she watched it in 2 days.
I wish I had that time.
When you get to however many episodes the season's going to be, 10, 13, however many, somebody's eventually going to catch him talking to nobody and arguing with nobody. Like in, I don't know if it was episode 1 or episode 2. You may not have seen it. The little girlfriend character of Clay.
Yeah.
Is loaded into an ambulance, and as the ambulance drives away, Hannah is talking to Clay.
Right.
Hannah's the dead girl, for those of you that are uninitiated. And Hannah's like, oh, wow, you really have this knack for picking the most complicated girls ever. They're in the middle of a street at 2 in the morning. That
statement, though, kind of proves what I'm saying. That's his subconscious.
Right, but he's standing there in the middle of the street, and he screams in her face. She doesn't flinch.
How many movies have you watched, though, that you think they're doing what they're showing, but then it's all subconscious? Dude,
Fight Club?
Sixth Sense, Fight Club,
6 Feet Under. If you ever seen
Identity.
that show,
Identity. That I was trying to think of.
Mindfuck,
You
dude.
beat
Remember
me
that
to it.
Mindfuck?
Cusack, right?
Yes.
Oh, great.
Remember that
movie.
fucking dude? Mindfuck.
Yeah.
Mindfuck. You didn't know
those are the best movies.
At the end of it, you're like,
Don't
what
talk.
the fuck?
Don't talk to strangers. Same way.
Yes, exactly. Same fucking thing. It's the way the camera is angled. So you got to ask yourself that. You know what I'm saying? Where are they going with this? Are they going from that angle? Or are they trying to hit this other angle?
He's getting ready to strip his girlfriend, and the dead girl is in the room talking to him.
Right. But I mean, is this in his mind, or is this actually real?
Good point.
You know what I'm
Because
saying?
this all started for him. This all started for him the minute, and spoiler alert for anyone listening, this all started for him when he's told he's not going to be part of the trial. So he's already not.
Was that the end
first
of
episode.
season? Oh, the first
episode.
He wasn't going to be.
He's not going to be
subpoenaed.
part of the trial.
That's right.
So automatically, it's like, okay, for the whole series, he's trying to find the truth and get.
He goes to
justice.
the court.
He's pushed out of it.
Yeah.
So I think that has caused him to manifest Hannah Baker. It's Baker, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Manifest Hannah Baker, and now she's pushing him. There's more. And
she says it at some point. She references, is that your opinion or is that the truth? I believe it was episode 2, which I don't think you've seen yet. But she asks him that question. Like, is this real or is this like a figment of your imagination? Like, is this is what you're saying the truth, or is what you're saying just what you want to believe?
Yeah. I don't think he's going to lose his mind.
And you got to understand with a director's point of view, what he wants you to see
is what you want.
Is what you're gonna see.
Oh yeah, there's gonna be misdirection.
Right, exactly.
There has to be. Because here's the thing, even though I think the show is great. I think it's a very important show.
All right, so before we plug this,
right,
we have one quick thing. We've been talking about this for a couple months now, and the game is finally out.
Oh yeah.
State of Decay 2 is finally here.
Oh, yeah.
And therefore, me and Ed are finally going to work on a show. Now, to let you know how crazy this show is actually going to be, last night we ran a trial. We've been wanting to do this for a little bit now.
Yeah, we were fucking around.
And this is the first time me and Ed we've been wanting to get together. First time we played on Xbox. Right, exactly.
We still haven't played Friday the 13th together.
Exactly. We've been trying to get together with Friday the 13th, and last night was the first time I said, what are you doing? Come join us. So me, Rob, our buddy Brian, who we go up to the Sox games with all the time.
Oh, damn.
No, not Brian Benoit.
Damn.
I know. You're almost.
So
you're like,
close.
oh my God, he's there.
So close.
No, it was Brian Golden. And our boy Ed, the man of the box, came in live last night and played 4-way Little State of Decay 2 last night. Now, to break this shit down for you guys, for those of you that don't know, this is a zombie apocalypse game, but it's more than that. You have to build a community. Mm-hmm. You have to build a house. You have to start building a garden.
Supplies.
Yeah. Like, it's literally run and done. And when you go into your buddy's world, you can only help them or fuck them. Like, you got to understand this. Like, they're...
Sometimes you try to help them, they still get pissed. Like,
I mean...
I'm like, that happened to me twice. Like, I gave them something. They're like, well, it's too bad we couldn't be friends.
Yeah,
and they like ran off. I'm like...
What happened? What happened there? No,
it's like, wow, it's like real life.
No, that's
Right?
People just get pissed off, man. They just get pissed off. So, this game... And it's funny because, Ed, tell them about the fake news.
Oh my God, the fake news people.
So Ed died last night.
Yeah, all right. Me and Rob are in a car, and the game had some lag. When you got a lot of players playing, there's some lag. There was some lag.
There is issues.
And these clowns, like, they took off somewhere.
We did.
There was lag, and next thing we know, the car is crashed. No. We got untethered.
It landed. Yeah.
We got untethered, which means him and Brian
joined us.
Brian's the host. They went further away, so it ended up moving us to where they were. It dropped us on a Jersey barrier.
Oh.
The car was on fire.
Oh.
I get out of the car,
run away
from it, and for whatever reason, I'm back next to the car. It's exploding, and it says I'm dead.
And then...
But I wasn't. I'm still moving around like I'm playing the game, but my character's not there. These guys are like, oh my God, Ed is dead. I'm like, I'm not, though. I'm moving around, guys. You don't see me? I'm ghosting.
No, but then your character resurrected on the game.
I got out of the game.
And it literally tried to eat Rob. Your character tried to eat Rob.
My character came back to life as a zombie, tried to eat him. But
Yikes.
when I exited the game, I think actually me and Rob both exited because we were having problems.
Yeah.
Exited out, went back in. My character is fine. So technically, I've never died in the game yet.
Fake news. It is fake news,
people.
But we do got to say this. You guys got to understand, like, in this game, if you die, it's over.
It's permanent.
The character's gone.
Good.
You cannot bring the character back. And sometimes with
he will eat you.
Right, exactly. With these characters, you end up getting skills. Mm-hmm. And some of these skills, like you heard earlier...
Talk amongst yourselves for 90 seconds.
We heard earlier, I turned to Ed and I said, look, I'll bring my mechanic to your world and I'll fix your car. You can literally do this. You can bring your specialized people into these people's worlds and you can help them out. You can help them go get salvage. You can go help them get shit for their world. Very cool game. So here we are into our concept. And we have all these people excited to join us. Rob wants to join us now. Brian fucking messaged me today. How are we going to do this? Are we going to do this shit on YouTube? What's going on? So we're going to let you guys know. It's going to be a subdivision of the Loki and Jabroni show.
We're probably going to do it on Twitch, but the archive will go on YouTube.
Yes, it will go on YouTube. You're going to be able to watch it. So essentially what we're going to do is I think we're going to break down like maybe about a half hour, maybe an hour show. And
as long as we need.
Yeah, I mean... but we're gonna pick somebody's world and we're gonna go into this person's world and we're gonna help them achieve what they want to try to achieve that day. All the while recording the carnage.
Oh yeah.
Now when I say carnage, let me tell you, there's carnage.
There's carnage.
There's carnage. Because as much as you try to think you're on top of it, just like Ed said, a couple times you can hear us puffing away, you know, like we're used to playing video games as a team. This is Ed's first time like being with us.
And Ed's not a kind of person. So.
We get stoned. We do some things.
I'm sitting there with a glass of beer like, you fucking drug addict.
Yeah, here we go. Drinking some beer. The point is, probably about a half hour into the show is where it's going to get really good.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's when we start forgetting to equip our guys with certain shit. And we go on these missions, and all of a sudden one of us don't have no C4. Or we don't have no fucking explosive devices to actually take
there's 3 juggernauts. Use your shotgun. Forgot it, bro.
Oh, damn, dude.
Shit.
And now 3 of us are dead, and the other one's trying to run for his life. You don't want to miss that shit.
That's one. It's one of the things I love most about this game is like you really can't. You can't invest a lot into one character because all it takes is one bad decision.
Dude.
Thinking, I'm going to clear this infestation, but I almost lost my soldier to a feral. We all have
the same thing. We all have the same.
Yeah.
It's funny because me and Rob went to the same thing. I went to fucking Brian's world, right? Because me and Brian were the first ones playing together. Nobody else joined yet. We're first ones playing. I go out there and I'm like, all right, I'm going to do you a favor, dude. I'm going to kill this infected fucking area for you before I go home. Here I go down there. My dude's all happy-go-lucky. Yeah, a feral shows up out of nowhere with 2 fucking screamers in a full fucking barn. All of a sudden, my guy has this much health. I'm barely staggering away. I'm like coughing up blood. My guy is dying on the fucking screen.
I had the plague.
My heart is going like this because I'm losing this guy that I busted my ass to build. I'm like, no, come on, no. Rob goes and tells me the exact same story that I just fucking went through. And I'm like, dude, I know you ain't fucking telling me nothing. So when I tell you this, people, it's going to be funny. It's going to be sad. It's going to be Walking Dead on the goddamn YouTube screen with some fucking laughs and some jokes because last night Ed lost a truck and I went out and actually repaired it.
I was like, dude, this was a new truck.
That's pretty cool.
Then I let Loki drive it.
I fucking rolled on out and I repaired that bitch and I drove it back. Dude, this is what we do.
Some highlights of last night's game that we should touch on. Okay, Loki getting his trucks. Well, was it a truck? He got stuck on the. He got stuck on the barrier. He's like, fuck, we need this truck. We need it. I'm like, so I'm hitting him with the cop car, like, hang on, let me hit you. See if I can get you off this thing.
You gotta smooth the edge of the bus.
Like, everyone's like, now, Ed, line up with that bus. There we go. Get out with the bus. Oh, here it's going. It's going.
Everybody's a backseat driver at that point. Trust me.
Yeah,
of course.
Another highlight of the night is my girlfriend's 5-year-old walking out to me. Eddie, can I have some goldfish? I'm like, no, it's like 8:45, honey. It's too late for a snack. 3 stoners all team up on me. Hey!
Never too late for goldfish.
Give her some goldfish.
Come on. There's no sugar in goldfish.
It's a carbohydrate. It's all sugar.
All right.
And it's like, God, what the fuck? You guys are supposed to have my back.
As much as I dig the fact that you watch CJ Speeder review every week, when the gaming bit goes up, I'll be watching it intently. And I'm hoping and praying that it brings me out of my sports-only gimmick games that I could possibly join you.
I'm telling you, get an Xbox One and come join us, man.
Well, Father's Day is coming up. Somebody remind my kids to buy me an Xbox One.
They're cheap right now, man.
Does 360 work with the?
No.
No,
It's computer and Xbox One only right now.
I got to ditch the Xbox.
Actually, if I get my rig back up and going, I was already Amy'd like to play.
And I'm not. And here's the best part about this right now. Mm-hmm. If you get an Xbox One for Father's Day, for only $9.99 a month, you can get the Xbox Gold Pass. And State of Decay 2 is with this. It's involved with this.
It's a Microsoft game.
Which means you can play this $30 game for $9.99. And you want to just try it? For 2 weeks, it's free.
Wow.
Yeah.
For 2 weeks, you get to try it out. Try it before you buy it. And another game that we've been blowing up lately, a lot of people don't know about this, but we've been playing it back in the day. Crackdown 3 is going to be free to play on Gold as well.
That's pretty fantastic.
You know the Street Fighter collection's coming out?
Yes.
From like the very first game, all the way.
I already got it.
Yeah.
I already got it, dude. Already got it. You know I love Street Fighter. I'm already on that.
Dude, you're going to have flashbacks to Great Skate, man. That was like the only place to play the first Street Fighter.
Brian Benoit sitting in the corner with his skates on.
That's the only way to play.
With his skates on. Yeah, but he never went out in the fucking...
He did. Not as often.
Yeah, he held the wall. He was like...
No.
He skated.
He looked like...
Hugging the center foam?
He looked like Frankenstein.
All right. Is your phone going... Answer it. Answer it. Put him on the...
I turned my phone back on.
Put him on the thing.
Jesus Christ.
Dude, you're loved.
I'm owing like so much beer.
Yeah, you are.
I'm like, dude,
who's bringing the beer
I'm
next
not even loved at all. I got
Ed's bringing the beer next week.
Oh, wait a minute. I got a message.
I got Words with Friends notifications. I didn't get any text messages. You know why?
You play
Because Tuesday is for the boys. Yes, I do. You want to join? Have a game with me. Words two.
Tuesday is for the boys. You're fucking A right, man. This is not a hobby.
Speaking of, it's not a hobby.
Joke.
Speaking
this is
of
our
the boys.
fucking shit. This is our way of fucking venting what we fucking believe. Y'all like to go on fucking social media and fucking vent your ways? Well, we like to do it on our own fucking show. That's what we fucking do it. Why? Because it's our fucking show.
You're
That's
damn right.
fucking why.
It says Loki and Jabroni, not
right.
fill in the fucking name of the blank takeover
you can't put
bullshit.
your fucking name in the fucking blank here. You can't fucking put that space. There is no .com at the end of this bullshit.
Absolutely. Speaking of the boys, us three, will be in Groton, Connecticut at Ella T. Grasso.
Groton.
Oh,
where the Grotopotamuses and the Grotweilers are.
June 30th. Bell time is 7 p.m. We'll be there at 5. Check this out. Constitution State Wrestling comes back. Yes, without snow this time. The Vampire Warrior, former WWE superstar Gangrel, takes on Trigger the OG, the original gangsta. Now,
by the way, for those of y'all who joined us last time, he wasn't Trigger the OG.
He was Triplicious.
He was Triplicious. Same guy, same flavor, same finishers, same finish.
And for those of you who joined our live feed, had probably the funniest moment ever in the history of ever entering the ring. And he made up for it by having a fantastic match.
Yeah, he did.
Also, you have JT Dunn versus Matt Cross. It's going to be a great match. These are two New England heavyweights that really tear it up everywhere they go. And also, the man with no chin, 2 fists, and a fighting chance, former WWE superstar James Ellsworth, is going to be in Groton, Connecticut.
Which is why he's got the soul patch.
That's right.
Because he's got to show people he's got a chin.
$17 to get you a ringside seat, $12 general admission. There's going to be a raffle. We are donating prizes. I'm going to bring them down here next week to show you what we're donating.
Not only that, we're actually going to be able to interview said superstars at our actual booth. It's going to be fucking awesome.
Don't forget the deck, August 19th for SummerSlam. And sometime in the next 2 weeks or so, we are going to commission that Loki and Jabroni Show Trivia Championship belt. A lot of people I've talked to out and about are excited.
About that, aren't they?
They want to have that L&J belt.
I do, dude, and not only that, it's great fucking publicity for us. Eric B. Mitchell, I got to give you props on this. It was funny because I brought it up, I want to say it was almost like 6-7 months ago.
We had talked about doing a trivia night and having a belt.
Right, exactly. And it never kind of came into fruition. And you kind of brought the live, like the excitement back to it. And it brought it back to us. And I think it's going to be great, dude. Because not only do you have to show up, you have to defend it.
Now
there's a clause. It's all the time.
It'll be signed. You're going to sign a paper.
You are defending that belt.
Legally actionable.
Every week, right. Every week you're defending that belt.
Anytime we do a live bit, yes.
Absolutely.
Now, I'm going to throw this one out there. The first ever champion, when we do another live gimmick for wrestling, whether it's Survivor Series, Royal Rumble, whatever, I'm going to throw a little wrench in your program, kids. I'm not going to come up with the trivia questions for the next time. For SummerSlam, yeah, the Trivia King's coming up with the questions. After that, someone else has to come and bring the questions because I'm throwing my hat in the ring. I want to be the champion. I want to throw that gold belt over my shoulder, and I'm going to have it on the show every single week. Boom, the Loki and Jabroni Show trivia belt, baby.
I'll go with it. I'll come with it.
We might have to film a spot.
Well, to do that.
We're going to have to put you up.
Already
call
thought
Triple
about
H. Be like, hey,
big old mustache, and
I need your I need you to actually give me some information instead of actually driving down the fucking ring with like 4 hogs behind you.
Hey, his wife's not a hog.
Bikes. I'm not talking about bikes. Yeah, I'm talking about your wife.
Yeah, and her friends.
5 friends.
All right, next week it's You Know It's Fucked Up. Bring your favorite stupid stories from the world in the last couple weeks.
Shouldn't be hard.
I'm going to try for next month to get Jimmy Wisman to join for You Know It's Fucked Up. I'm going to send him a message tonight or tomorrow, see if he's ready for June and do You Know It's Fucked Up.
And don't forget, guys, we are very close to the beginning of our ever popular football review breakdown.
Oh, I can't wait.
That's going to be the next couple of months or so.
And
I'll tell you what.
There's going to be a very special guest for that. I'm still working on it. Schedules for this month for this gentleman. I know I promised late May. Can't do it. We're going to look at beginning of July for our special guest.
I've been watching Adrian Peterson. If he don't get signed, I'm going to get him on the show. I'm going to tell you right now.
That'd be good.
I'll tell you right now. He ain't got nothing better to do. AP, all day, I know you've been training, but if nobody signs you, right here, we got home for you, bro. right here. You're a fucking measure of a man.
You have your picture on the wall.
Right here, bro. We'll call you every fucking week. We want you on the show. We love you. We love you. We don't care that you beat your children. Well, no, we kind of do. It's still kind of fucked up, but we're willing to look by that. We are just to have you right here with us.
That's right. Guys,
for the football aspect.
Guys, we love you to death. We'll see you next week for
it's like
Do You Know
having
What's Fucked
Mia
Up?
Khalifa for her tits.
Oh, dear God.
That's it. Did you see her ass? She doesn't have much of an ass. Her tits are fucking beautiful, though.
Ed's vein is about to pop. We should say goodbye.
Love you guys.
Good night.
See ya.